And good evening, everybody. Welcome to opening day for the Cleveland Guardians here on Prospects of the Land. I'm Ethan Greenberg. Alongside of me is Nate Bope. We are part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. Nate, how excited are you for opening day for the Cleveland Guardians as they try to reach the playoffs once again?
Oh boy. Excited does not do it any sort of justice. It's a fantastic Thursday. Baseball's been here all day long. I've watched so much baseball already. And the nightcap, literally, I think the last game to get going here today is going to be this one that we're broadcasting live for you. Hey, we're going to do a little bit of alternate play-by-play. Maybe Taven McCulley will be joining us a little bit later, but talk about everything else that's happened around MLB. And we'll do a little alternate broadcast here of Guards and Mariners. It's been a crazy day, but now we get to sit back, unwind, relax. And unless you're Mike in the UK, pull a late night because it's time for Guards ball.
Heck yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself, Nate. I know that there's a lot obviously going on. Opening day is huge, right? And then, it's not just opening day. If you're probably out there watching multiple things, you've got the NCAA tournament on, but it's time. It is time for the, okay. So now, wait, that's a good question, but we will get that. Mike, any chance you hide the score because streams delays? We'll do our best here, guys. We will do our best, Mike, to not spoil anything for you. But we wanted to have that up so the score bug up there, the MLB at bat, so that in case anybody just needs a little bit something else to track. We can't show the game. Obviously, the express written consent of Major League Baseball and Cleveland Guardians and the Seattle Mariners prevents you from rebroadcasting these games. But we'll try our best to not spoil anything. Maybe you'll have to listen to us, Mike. That's a possibility as well. You might just have to listen.
Hey, we're doing an alternate play-by-play
we are
for
doing
a reason.
Absolutely.
Now, Ethan, I know we are going to have to try to sync our separate video streams to each other.
Well, we'll be all right. We won't be off by that much.
I would hope not.
And if I'm doing the play-by-play, I don't think that shouldn't affect anything really too much. Right now, I'm looking at a crowd shot on my MLB feed, watching the game. Whoa, look at that plane flying over. I think that's that's like a cargo jet flying over top. Crazy. Looks like amazing stuff. Do you remember, Nate? Wow, you probably were too young, or you may not have even been born when Seattle originally started playing in this ballpark. I don't think you were. They would play the Zombie Nation and get people fired up. Like Penn State plays now. They played that to the nth degree there, and we're dealing with crappy Ichiro. I think at that time, I'd have to look back and see. I would have to assume that maybe what's his name? Alou. What's the shortstop? Great player, Alex A-Rod. I think A-Rod was I believe he was still there. I have to go back and really look in time. Why don't we talk a little bit about the starting lineups here? What do you think about ultimately the starting lineups for our teams? Why don't you fill in the fans here of what the starting lineup
there they are.
For.
They're right there.
I do like that. Okay. Any surprises in the Guardians lineup for you? We talked about it on Sunday night, a little bit of what we expected for the Guardians, where they might where people might end up getting or placed in the lineup. We knew Kwan was leading off. We knew Ramirez was hitting third, and I think we were pretty clear that Manzardo would be hitting cleanup. Did you have Bo Naylor in the 5 hole?
Yeah, that to me is probably, if you're gonna look at me and ask me, Nate, what are the shockers here? Bo Naylor hitting 5 is a shocker. Look, I know it's game 1 and you can't base anything off of one baseball game, but it's really, really telling how much trust that Stephen Vogt has in him to break out. And then on top of that, be able to carry over what he did in the World Baseball Classic over into the regular season. So, if it were me making the lineup, I would flop Naylor and Hoskins. Also, a little surprised there's no Angel Martinez. It's Daniel Schneemann that is going to be in center field, and then Arias and Rocchio rounding out. I mean, that's not a surprise at all. So top four, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Like DeLauder hitting in the 2-hole. I'm excited to see what he does. Closed out spring very, very emphatically with a pair of home runs in his final game. And then, yeah, you got Manzardo, you got Naylor. I mean, I'm pretty okay with it. I personally like Angel Martinez, so I'd like to see a little bit. And then you move over to the Seattle side. Brendan Donovan leading things off. I believe a new addition for them. I forget where Suarez went, but I know Suarez is not with the Mariners anymore.
Right.
Brendan Donovan's going to slot in there to replace third base. Cal Raleigh, J-Rod, Josh Naylor, Randy, that I believe that is Luke Raley, former Buckeye, Dominic Canzone, Young Rivas. Pretty typical stuff there for the Mariners. So, yeah, this should be an interesting one. We were talking about a little bit earlier, and Logan Gilbert has got all the intangibles to be a great pitcher in this league. The stats I don't think tell you the full story with him, but Cleveland did play him once last year. Ethan, what happened?
Last year when these teams faced off, the Guardians were victorious. And I'm sorry, Gilbert went 6 innings, gave up 3 earned runs. The Guardians did come away with a win. And I quite honestly, you and I talked about it earlier. You're right. And I looked at his stats. I'm like, who is this guy? He was 6-6 last year. His best year was 13-6. And that was, a few seasons back. I wasn't overly impressed with him. Let me just put it that way. But obviously he'll manage to strike out a dozen batters, as you suggested, here in the Guardians lineup. Hopefully we are hitting better. We have got to get off to a fast start. There's some interesting. Now you were asking Nate about.
Yeah, that's right. I had in my head that Suarez was going back to the Reds, but I didn't want to say it, obviously, for fear of being incorrect and wrong.
Oh no, we like that.
No. You may.
Because
then it could be
don't
clipped.
Trust us. It's okay. They don't trust us.
You may, because then it could be clipped. I don't want to be clipped.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll get eclipsed or something like that. Well, let's take a look here at again, we talked about the Guardians lineup. We talked about Seattle's lineup in brief. 1 through 9, it's going to be Quan. Quan as in his career versus Gilbert, just 2 for 11. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. DeLauder has never faced him. Jose, 5 for 15, a home run, 2 ribbies, 1 strikeout. Manzardo just 1 for 3, his 1 hit, a homer, 2 runs batted in, 1 strikeout. Bo Naylor 1 for 3, no home runs, 1 RBI, 2 strikeouts. Rhys Hoskins in his time facing off against Gilbert, 1 of 4. His 1 hit is a home run. It was a grand slam. He got 4. I would assume maybe he only had the 1 hit. Maybe he had a sack. He had to be. He struck out the other 3 times, so he hit a grand slam off of this guy. In his 1 hit, the 1 hit he got him. Schneemann 0 for 3 in his career with 1 strikeout. Arias hasn't faced him, and Rocchio has not been playoff Rocchio. Instead, he's been Pinocchio, I guess. 0 for 2 in his plate appearances against Gilbert. Over on the Mariners side of things, Brendan Donovan 1 of 1 against Tanner Bybee. His 1 hit, a homer, and 1 RBI. Cal Raleigh, the big dumper, just 1 for 7 in his career against Tanner Bybee. No home runs, 1 RBI, 3 strikeouts. Hitting third, center fielder Julio Rodriguez, 3 of 9 in his career against Tanner Bybee, 3 Ks. Josh Naylor, 0-3 against his former teammate. Randy Arozarena, 2 of 7, a 1 homer, 2 RBI, no strikeouts. Luke Raley, 0 for 5 with 3 Ks. Then hitting in the 7 hole is Canzone. Canzone, let's see. Why am I not?
Canzone would not probably have played against Bybee.
He has.
Actually, really?
He is 2 for 7 career against Bybee. That's why I can't find him. I've got the field written up, my notes here, but Canzone, the DH, 2 for 7, one
Wow.
strikeout against Bibee. Then the second baseman, Cade Young, 0 of 4 against Bobby Rivas, has not. Leo Rivas has not hit against Tanner Bibee. Those are your lineups. The Mariners will be in the field first. From left to right, it'll be Arozarena, Julio Rodriguez, Luke Raley. At third base will be Donovan, shortstop Rivas, second base Young, first base will be Josh Naylor, and behind the dish will be Raleigh with the pitcher Gilbert. Over on the Gardo side of things, when they are in the field from left to right, Quan, Schneeman, DeLauder. The infield from third, it'll be Jose. At third, at shortstop will be Gabriel Arias. Second base will be Brian Rocchio. At first base, Reese Hoskins. Behind the dish, Bo Naylor. And on the bump is Tanner Bibee. Let's take a look. Have you had a chance to, first of all, did you watch the game last night? I think you did. The San Francisco and the Yankees.
Oh, a little bit of it, not a whole lot, just because I got busy, but a little bit of it, yes.
And what did you think of the terrible score bug that everybody was talking about?
To be honest with you, I actually like the size of it. Baseball score bugs don't have to be big and exuberant and gigantic. So I do like the size of it, kind of playing off of what Fox does a little bit. But I mean, everything else about it, it was very off-putting to me. I don't like the Apple TV score bug, how bland it is. I don't like that score bug. Did you see the Peacock or the NBC score bug today? I do really like that one. Mets and Pirates highlights. It'll show you.
Or were those low lights? Were those low lights today or highlights?
For O'Neill Cruz, they were low lights. For Paul Skeens, they were low lights. Decent amount of runs though. 11-7 Mets.
All right. 11-7 Mets. Around the league today, the Mets defeat the Pirates 11-7. Milwaukee trounces the White Sox 14-2. They are not off. That's not a good start. That's kind of a bad start for the White Sox.
It's one game, Ethan.
It's one game, but it's unfortunately a little bit of a continuation of where they have been. And you never know. Obviously, it is just one game, and certainly I am being a little bit sarcastic here. The Nationals take down the Chicago Cubs 10-4. Then moving along, and again, I am clicking through things, and it's not going as smoothly as I want. It looks like here Baltimore takes down Minnesota 2-1, so that's good for us in the Central Division. In interleague play, Boston defeats Cincinnati. The Reds fall 3-0 to the Red Sox. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim defeat the Cheatstros 3-0. Unfortunately, the Motor City Kitties, the Tigers, defeat San Diego 8-2. Philly over Texas 5-3. St. Louis defeats Tampa Bay 9-7. And the only other game that is still going on right now are the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Of course, the Guardians will be headed to La La Land after this series with the Mariners. They will head to LA, take on the Dodgers. They will play their first 7 games on the road. Then they will head home. And next Friday, April the 3rd, the Guardians will have their home opener taking on the Chicago Cubs. So any surprises or anything interesting that you've seen so far in the first day and a bit of games?
Well, as I just talked about, O'Neill Cruz had some low lights today. First inning. Now, Paul Skeens, this will surprise you. You want the shocker of the day. Paul Skeens did not make it out of the first inning today. And it was because of O'Neill Cruz. He let a fly ball go over his head that he easily probably could have tracked down, got turned around or lost or didn't know where he was or didn't feel like running, which is a typical storyline with him. And then you can't blame him on this one. Part of playing a game in the day, you got to deal with the sun. Just lost the ball in the sun. That was on back-to-back pitches. 2 different batters, back-to-back pitches. It allowed 3 runs to cross the plate for the Mets.
But is it like, has O'Neal Cruz not played center field before? I'm having a hard time understanding. Like,
No, he's a natural infielder and he wants to play shortstop, but because they need the position filled in center, they're putting him in center field, and it leads to him playing with such apathy for the game. The really only valuable place you can put him is the designated hitter spot.
Well, I guess the thing is, I mean, did he play there during spring training? Does he have? And the reason I bring this up is our own. It was Chase DeLauder last year in the playoff, the wild card playoff series against Detroit. He gets stuck out in center field, and that was a nightmare. That was a nightmare. It was an adventure, especially in the first inning. It was like, oh my, are you serious? You really hit that to center field of all places, and a guy who's never played out there, and the sun's coming right down in his eyes, the poor guy. Thankfully, it didn't kill us, but that was an adventure. So I guess that's what I was asking.
The only thing that makes the scenarios a little bit different is, I mean, DeLauder was obviously making his first career start in the postseason. O'Neal Cruz is a guy that's been in the league for a while. And look, he's got as much talent as anybody. The guy could hit the ball as hard, if not harder, than anybody else in baseball. He's got a 100-mile-per-hour arm. He could close for about any team in Major League Baseball just by throwing fastballs, and he'd be able to record some saves. But the guy, when he gets put in center field, just plays with such apathy. He is the most frustrating player to watch in baseball. Period. The most frustrating player to watch.
That is saying something. To our comments, first of all, Mike, all the way from across the pond, thank you for tuning in. Glad you're with us. I know you watch all 162 games of the Guardians, so we are glad to be here with you, keeping you awake. I'm sure you brewed a pot of coffee, got some tea going on over there, and I do agree. If we could go 3 and maybe go 3 and 4 on this road trip, I'd be pretty happy. This is a tough way to start. We've talked about this on our show, on the Prospects of the Land, about how difficult this is to start the season, and I think here the Guardians are. I'm not as concerned, or I'm looking at this lineup. I'm looking at this game, and as much as I was concerned about the Mariners because they were in the ALCS last year, they battled the Blue Jays. They were right there. Yet I don't fear them. Does that make sense, Nate?
Well, and I think the reason that you don't fear him, I mean, if I may move, you actually can't even see my mouse on there. All right, so there's no point in doing that. That's good, actually. I mean, they definitely got worse in some positions, I would say. I mean, the right field spot is definitely a weak point compared to what you have in center and left with Jonathan Rodriguez and Randy Arozarena. The middle infield has some good players. Young and Rivas are both pretty good, but you downgrade at the third base position. Eugenio Suarez obviously to Cincinnati, so you bring in Brendan Donovan, who good veteran guy, but just not someone who I think can provide what Suarez can, especially coming off of a WBC title with Venezuela. This, though, still is a really good lineup, and it's going up against a Guardians team that has got a ton of young players. It looks like we're about ready for first pitch here, just about. Should be a really, really fun one. We'll move on over to the live here now. To everyone who is watching a stream or a video that may be a little bit behind, I mean, quite honestly, just look at this side of the screen. I mean, this is about as good as we can do. But what I will do right now is, that just shows where people are. We don't care about that.
Yeah, I mean, right now on there, it's saying warm up. Right on the video that I've got on, manager Stephen Vogt, the skipper, he is just out on the field having a little chat, and hopefully the video, and obviously when you're watching on the feed from, a CLE Guardians .tv, sometimes if they go to a feature and they're talking to somebody, all of a sudden you don't know what's going on. But the Cleveland Guardians will be led off by the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Kwan will face off against Gilbert. Again, taking a look here at the career numbers, Kwan just 2 of 11 against Gilbert. The Guardians will be wearing their road gray uniforms. They've got the blue letters, the Cleveland across the chest with the red trim, wearing their blue ball caps with the signature C in red, the red brim. The Mariners in their home white jerseys and pants with the blue letters and numbers. So Quan, the lefty, will come up to the plate, and on deck will be Chase DeLauder. I'm looking at that person in the crowd, and it's very distracting wearing their old school Mariners hat. All I can think about is SpongeBob and, the trident. That's what it looks like, a trident. You know what I'm saying? Do you see that annoying person in the front row?
I do not right now. My
stream they got the Mariner Moose. They got the Mariner Moose. They had the Mariner Moose on there.
My stream is having some problems, so I'll be with you here momentarily.
Yeah, Logan Gilbert, 6-6 last season, 3.44 ERA, 131 innings worked, 31 walks, 173 strikeouts, and opponents hit 211 against him. And so again, resetting for the Mariners, it'll be a Rosarena, Rodriguez, Rayleigh in the outfield, Donovan, Rivas, Young, Naylor on the infield, and Cal Raleigh behind the dish with Gilbert on the bump for the Mariners. And we are just about ready to get things underway. Thank you all for tuning in to podcast or Prospects of the Land here on the Baseball Banter broadcast, as we will bring it out. The home plate umpire is Lance Barksdale, and I don't really want to know his name, and I don't want to hear a lot from him. It appears that what we've got on there might be a little bit ahead, but that's all right. We will
say my stream is definitely ahead of where you're at right now.
Yeah, I apologize. Pause. All right. And we're ready to get things underway. Gilbert looks in for the sign from Raleigh. The first pitch is in, called strike one, straight down the middle. Quan takes the first pitch. He's going to be patient at the plate. Absolutely going to be patient at the plate here.
Well, and that's Quan's MO, right? Is a guy that's patient, a guy that'll wait for his pitch. Took the first strike there, but
yeah,
that's Quan's MO, a guy that's just going to be patient.
He absolutely is. On the second offering, Quan fouls it off and it is now an 0-2 count. But one thing that we can talk about is Quan being able to fight off 2 strike counts. Gilbert ready, the wind, and the 0-2 swung on, popped up into the air, short left field, going back. The third baseman into foul ground. Donovan snags it and puts it away. And the first batter up, the first batter down, and heading to the plate, the man, the myth, the legend, Chase DeLauder. Thank goodness we got him up here healthy. Very excited that he is going to be making his regular season debut today.
Man, I'm just really excited to see what the kid can do. Had a great spring training and, finally healthy, ready to go in a Guardians uniform. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Good eye on the first pitch. It is high from Gilbert. Count is 1-0. Beauty of the game and the changes of the rules here is that it speeds things up. Gilbert ready again, looks into Raleigh, has a sign. The wind, the pitch goes low, and did he go around? They say he went around. Oh, wow. I don't know about that. Felt like he barely went around on that. I guess not. I heard that there's some technology potentially coming around the bend that can check on the check swings. A 1-1 count here for Gilbert. Gilbert, the wind and the pitch. Inside, ball 2-1. So DeLauder doing nicely at the plate there, taking a couple pitches. It's not, you don't want to be jumpy at the plate, yet you don't want to leave the bat on your shoulder. It's a tough balancing act to have there. Gilbert looking in again to Raleigh. The wind and the 2-1 offering. Swung on and missed, and the count even at 2-2. So DeLauder will step back in, and I see what we're looking at here. Chase DeLauder stepping in to the box. 2-2 count. Gilbert ready. The wind. The pitch. High and away. Full count. 3-2. Full count now for DeLauder. He is the second man up here in inning number 1. Gilbert ready again. The wind. The payoff pitch. Swung on.
Go, baby.
High. It is deep. Right field. Gone. Home run. Chase DeLauder, and the Guardians are on the board.
Let's go.
1-0. A solo shot for Chase DeLauder. Holy smokes, that's a great way to start the season. Wow, Nate, I'm speechless.
That's what you need from a guy like Chase DeLauder, and boy, it was close to getting out. Oh, it was close to staying in the ballpark. Just got over. Again, guys, this is his first home run, his first regular season home run. Did not homer in the playoffs. This is not his first MLB game, but that's what you need from the kid consistently. He better get that ball, because what a story. That's unbelievable.
It is amazing. Now to the plate, someone who we expect a lot from, Jose Ramirez. An 0-1 count as he took a strike on the first pitch. Gilbert ready again, going to try and settle down after that home run to DeLauder. Gilbert ready, looks in the wind, and the 0-1. Low, and Ramirez whiffed at that. Could not hold back. That'll make it an 0-2 count. 1-0 Guardians on top on the power of the Chase DeLauder solo shot to right field. 0-2 count for Gilbert. Try and settle back in here against Jose Ramirez. Mr. Everything Ramirez. Swing. Fouls it off to the left side. That'll keep the count at 0-2. 12 pitches already for Gilbert here in inning number 1. Top half of the first inning. Game number 1 of 162. Gilbert looks in. Gilbert, deep breath. Now the wind and the pitch. High. Ball 1. 1-2. Good job by Jose Ramirez to look that one off. We are at a 1-2 count. Ramirez stands back in. Standing on the left side of the plate here for this at bat. He is a switch hitter. Gilbert ready again. The wind to the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He pulled the string, the splitter on the outside corner. And Jose Ramirez goes down on strikes for out number 2. Great pitch. It just moved away on Ramirez. They're showing right now on the video feed a replay. Oh, that poor woman. She missed it. It was a basket catch. She missed it. I think the sparkles from her jacket ruined her vision.
Yeah. Again, it was really, really close. The broadcast I was watching showed it a little bit earlier. And again, with Gilbert pulling the string, that's just what you expect him to do. You know, he's a guy that's got that upside, a good strikeout pitcher. Great pitch from Logan.
Yeah, Manzardo looking good with the mustache. 1-0 count, 2 down, nobody on. Manzardo swings, fouls it off, and the count is even at 1-1. Top half of the first inning here in game number 1 for the Cleveland Guardians. Gardo's on top, 1-0 on the power of Chase DeLauder's solo shot. 1-1 count. Manzardo at the plate, hitting left-handed. Gilbert, the wind and the 1-1. Called strike 2. That one was a beauty. An absolute beaut to Manzardo. And he did not get the bat off of his shoulder. 1-2 count. Manzardo will try to get something going for the Guardians. Manzardo steps back into the box. Chewing his bubble gum. Gilbert, deep breath. The 1-2 offering. Swung on. Hit it high and deep, but foul down the right field line. He got a hold of that one.
Just yanked it.
Just a tad bit. I guess that would be, so he was in front of it, a little bit too far out in front. He had it though. He knew what was coming up. 1-2 count here to Manzardo. Can he stay alive? Can he keep the inning going? Get on base and get something rolling for the Guardians here in the top of the first. Already on top, 1-0. The wind and the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again at 1-2. Manzardo at the plate.
Yeah, Guardians. Overcompensate. I was going to say he overcompensated there. He was ahead, now got behind. He's got to be able to find that little happy medium.
Absolutely. The 1-2 pitch here for Gilbert. The wind and the pitch. Swung on, fouls it back. We'll do it again at 1-2 in the great words of Tom Hamilton. Hope everybody is enjoying this. Again, we're doing an alternate play-by-play and to bring you another way of watching here your Cleveland Guardians. Manzardo at the plate. 1-2 count. Guardians on top, 1-0. Gilbert ready. The wind, the 1-2. Swung on and missed in the dirt. It is picked up by Cal Raleigh. He will throw down to first base to Josh Naylor and retire the side. The Guardians go down, but they get 1 run On one hit, nobody left on base. Your score after 1/2 inning. The Guardians 1, Mariners coming to the plate. So Nate, that was an impressive start for Chase DeLauder. You can't ask for much better. You really can't.
No, it was, and I think what we're gonna do is since that is way ahead, me and you are pretty synced up with our streams now. Since that's way ahead, I will keep this ticker down at the bottom. If you want to know, actually, what I can do this.
I like this work on the fly. Thank you for everybody who is tuning in to this alternate play-by-play. Again, this is a bit of a maiden voyage of sorts for us here, and hopefully we can do this throughout the season because this is a lot of fun. I enjoy this, and again, for some folks, it's not everybody has access to the video stream. Not everybody has access to even the audio streams if you're not local and in Northeast Ohio or wherever there's a Guardians radio network affiliate. But we are glad to be here and doing this for you all, and glad to be part of Baseball Banter broadcast group of podcasts. Excuse me, prospects of the land. All right, that's good. That's good. Although, let's see how's it going here. What do you got?
You still get the count, but I mean, it's better than seeing the pitches.
Yeah, a little bit here. We'll try and keep it going. So we will go to the bottom half of the first inning here from Seattle, and the Mariners will send to the plate Donovan Rowley and Julio Rodriguez to face off against Tanner Bibee. Last season, 31 starts, a 12-11 record. Really came into form toward the very end of the season. 4.24 ERA, 182.1 innings pitched, 54 walks, 162 strikeouts. The first offering high for ball one to the leadoff hitter, Brendan Donovan. Donovan, the third baseman. Donovan hitting left-handed, stands in. 1-0 count. Bibee into the windup and the pitch. Called strike one on the inside corner. Nice pitch on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Count even at 1-1. And Donovan came over from the Cardinals last year. Donovan stands in. Bibee into the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Misses inside on a changeup. 2-1 count. Bibee has to avoid the walks and the home run ball. He needs to stop trying to be so fine. That gets him into trouble.
Well, and I was going to say, and as we discussed too, I mean, Bibee's a guy that's got all the other intangibles, like strikeout numbers are good. Everything else is working for Bibee, but, he's got to stay away from the home run ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. That last pitch way too high. 3-1 count. The pitch. Hit to right field. Is it going to be out of here? And there she goes down the right field line, and there's the home run ball we talked about. Brendan Donovan with the solo shot, and the Mariners are on the board, and even the score. That stunk. That stunk, Nate.
He just...
What is wrong with this guy? Can we get Gavin Williams out there already? Give me, who do we want? We want the righty? Want the lefty? Get him out of there. Look at that. High in the strike zone, right down the middle of the plate. This is ridiculous. You come on, man. Just come on. That's terrible. Well, let's see what Bibee does here. Is he going to bean him like Rick Wild Thing Vaughn in Major League? I don't know. Kyle Rowley. Oh, my goodness. He hits it high. He hits it deep. And thank goodness it is not playable. It is foul down the right field line.
No,
he was
way foul. But oh, my God. I tell you what, I was nervous.
Absolutely. Kyle Rowley, what a breakout season last year. Unreal what he did. And you don't have many catchers like that anymore. Now Bibee's pitch, look at that, high and away and no control whatsoever. The count is even at 1-1. This is not a good omen, Nate. This is just not a good omen. 60 home runs last year. That's unreal. The 1-1 offering, this one high and inside, misses 2-1. We're gonna see a mound visit from like Carl Willis in the first half inning.
Yeah, we might.
I love
I'm gonna use the little ticker, the banner down there.
Oh, inside corner on a curve. Did he go around? And I believe he did. So the count evens at 2-2. That was a nice pitch. I like that. You got to keep him off balance. So for Bibee here, you've got to settle down. You give up that home run. That is not great. That's not good at all. That was just ridiculous.
I mean, especially it being a leadoff home run too. And then you look at, I mean, the rest of this order. I will still keep this other thing up here.
Okay, on the 2-2 pitch, misses low, full count, 3-2. The payoff pitch coming up here to Cal Raleigh. Raleigh stands in. Bibee wants to be careful. The pitch inside. Did he go? He didn't go around. There wasn't even close. They check down to the third base line, the third base ump. They say, no way. And we have a home run and now a walk. Bibee not starting off well. I am, again, not happy about this. We talked about this on the podcast. Is he really the quote unquote ace of the staff? Did he get put into a position he shouldn't be put into?
Well, look,
I'm already down on him. Get him out. Let's go.
I mean, look, we also brought up this point too, right? In that we don't even know if there's a true ace in this. We don't even know if there's a true ace on this team, or at least if
Bibee is no ace, but
Stephen Vogt thinks that.
I think Gavin Williams is close. Gavin Williams is closer to an ace than this clown. This guy is ridiculous. I know 1 count now to.
And look, and I mean, now you got to try to sort yourself out of trouble with J-Rod, Josh Naylor, and then Randy Arozarena all coming up to the plate. This is what makes the Seattle team really, really dangerous. When you can hit a guy like Dominic Canzone, who's been a phenomenal bat and was last year, in the 7 hole, I mean, that's a good lineup.
And a good cutter there from Bibee. And the check swing went too far for Rodriguez. I believe. No.
Well, they say he held up, and I would agree with that.
Okay. I thought at first glance he went around. All right, 1-1 count to Rodriguez, the 3-hitter. Now the throw over to first base, and he's back. Thank goodness they changed the rules about the number of times you can engage and throw over there, making these games much more watchable and faster pace. I know that takes away from some of the gamesmanship and base stealers, but
the ABS too.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see how this all works out. Bibee ready. The 1-1 swung on, fouled back, and the count goes to 1-2. So now Bibee's ahead. Let's see what he does here. Does he come after him or does he try to get nibble? And that's what he's got to avoid.
Well, with J-Rod too, and J-Rod's big thing is, I mean, he chases a lot. He's trying to lower that strikeout rate. So, look, you've got some pitches to work with. Throw him something out of the zone. Just try to get him to chase.
Now the 1-2 pitch coming from Bibee. Misses just a bit inside, and the count is even at 2-2. Nice try there by Bibee. The ball moved in on the plate onto the hands of the right-handed hitter. 2-2 count coming. Bibee looks into Bo Naylor, has the sign. That's going to be, is that a strikeout? It's got to be. Yes, it is. Strikeout number 1 for Tanner Bibee on the season. Could not hold up on the high fastball, and that'll be the first out for the Mariners. That was a good pitching. Pitching right at that at bat.
Yeah.
Nate, you may have frozen. We will keep rolling until this unfreezes. Guardians and Mariners tied at 1. Bottom half of the first inning. Runner on first base. The first offering to Josh Naylor, a cutter up in the zone just a bit high. Could not get it to drop down, and the count is 1-0. Here's what we know about Josh Naylor. We've got advanced scouting on him, kind of, as he was the, formerly with the Guardians. Certainly, you could potentially get him to chase some off-speed breaking ball pitches. The throw over to first base, and terrible camera work. Don't know what happened, but apparently it was uneventful. The count is 1-0 to Josh Naylor. Down at first base is Cal Raleigh, who walked. And apparently we lost Nate, but I'm sure he'll be back in a moment. The second pitch, high and inside. And let's see, that is going to make it 2-0. So Chase DeLauder, Mike from the UK, providing us with some stats and info here, but we'll get to that in a moment. 2-0 pitch. Bibee. Inside, low and inside. It's 3-0 to Josh Naylor. This is complete trash. against Naylor. Naylor is over 3 against Tanner Bybee. In the times he's faced him. So I assume that was only in one game, but come on, this is ridiculous. The list. The Chase DeLauder is the 5th player in Cleveland franchise history to homer in his first career regular season at bat. The previous most recent guys on the list is hilarious. I would love to know who those other guys are, so hopefully we will get that. It's a big 3-0 pitch. You do not want to make a mistake here to Josh Naylor. He will make you pay. The pitch. Swung on, bouncer up the middle, right down the middle, grabbing it, Gabby Arias, throw down to first base, double play. Arias with the 6-3 unassisted double play, and that will get Bybee out of trouble. The Mariners score 1 run on 1 hit, nobody left on base, and at the end of 1 inning, the score, the Cleveland Guardians won, the Seattle Mariners won. Well, we have lost Nate, but I will keep it going here. I am sure he will pop back on momentarily. As soon as he can, I'm sure as soon as his stream will allow him here. And apparently there is weather in Ohio. I'm just communicating here with Nate, and I'll keep rolling. I will keep rolling with you. It's no problem whatsoever. So the other players on the list here, Jhonkensy Noel was the name that Mike from over across the pond was having a good larf at here. Earl Averill, I was not alive for that. Jay Bell, I do recall it. That was in September of 1986. Kevin Kuzminoff, that's a random name. And then Big Christmas, Jhonkensy Noel. I believe that was a game in Baltimore that he broke out and came on and started crushing the ball, tattooing it. Little did we know how short his transcendence would be and how hard he would fall. 1 innings in the book here, game 1 of 162, with the Guardians and Mariners tied at 1. Nate, did the power go out? Because you're in the dark there a little bit. I hope you can hear me.
No, I can hear you. We're I'm connected to an external Wi-Fi network.
Oh my goodness.
I am going to take myself off the stage for a minute. I have got to go check up on things around my apartment, but you keep going. Welcome to live TV streaming. Oh, so much fun.
Hey, we've got it, buddy. No problem. And the Guardians come to the plate. Bo Naylor, let's see if he can pick up where he left off in the playoffs last year in the World Baseball Classic. Bo Naylor really started to kind of turn things around. There was a lot of discussion and listening to the guys on ESPN Cleveland that maybe got a little help from one former Cleveland Guardian or Cleveland Indian player, Albert Bell. 0-1 count here from Gilbert. The wind of the pitch. That one, hits the outside corner, low and away, called strike 2. That's a questionable one. No challenge, though. No challenge early in the ball game. Naylor standing in, hitting left-handed. The wind of the pitch. That one in the dirt, bounces it into Cal Raleigh, and Naylor able to hold off, and the count is 1-2.
All right, well.
Yeah, you all right there, Nate? We are at a 1-2 count here for Bo.
Well, I can tell you right now, the city is not okay. The entirety of downtown, which I can see out my window, is black.
So what you're saying is we're going to lose you here.
I think we'll be okay for right now. I mean, Wi-Fi networks are still up. My computer is fully charged at this current moment. So the only thing that might be tricky is we might be switching to the phone. That's kind of it.
We'll do the best we can. We appreciate, the effort is there. I got you, and we'll do the best we can here. 2-2 count. Bo Naylor is fighting hard here against Justin Gilbert, not making it easy on him. Gilbert stands now, the wind and the pitch. Inside corner, they appeal to third. No, they say he was able to hold up, and the count is full. Good job by Josh Naylor Bo Naylor right there to not go around. I mean, Gilbert's already up to 27 pitches, so good job so far by the Guardians.
You will have to update me. I assume it's still 1-1.
Oh,
Okay, it is. Yep.
that is a called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. Are you kidding me? I'm watching the replay. That's a ball. Come on.
Ooh,
He should have challenged it. He's got
live, live, live stats have it just on the bottom part of the zone. I'm still trying to pull my stream back up. So,
all right. I am watching. I feel like it was low. So 1 down and at the plate. Oh, a big rip for Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins, an acquisition in the offseason. Hoskins was with the Brewers last year, played in 90 games. Hoskins, the first baseman here this evening, batting right-handed. An 0-1 count from Gilbert. The wind and the pitch. Drops it in, top of the strike zone, off-speed pitch curveball, and it is 0-2 to Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins, he looks like he's a little bit cold there. I think he's got the sweatshirt going on underneath the uni. 0-2 count. Gilbert ready again. The wind and the pitch swung on, popped it up, foul and out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. As I'm looking here at just some notes here from the Cleveland Guardians broadcast, signed to a minor league contract on February 23rd, 8 MLB seasons, 5 seasons of 25 plus home runs. Now the 0-2 swung on, line shot down left field. Gonna get down inside the third base line, inside the left field line, down into the left field corner, and Hoskins kind of jogging into second very gingerly. He, what is that strike opposed there? The fist, number 1.
Well, that's what you need from him, though, right? He's a guy that's got to be able to bring that level of power. He's got to bring. That's exactly what you need Hoskins to bring. He's just got to bring. I mean, that production, get on base, get some home runs, and we'll see if the bottom of the order can move him.
I don't have a problem with the bottom of the order. Daniel Schneemann to the plate, batting left-handed. 1 down, runner on second base. Top of the second. This first pitch, low swing and a miss. Schneemann not even close. 0-1 count. And last season, Schneemann, 206 batting average, 12 home runs, 41 RBI. Schneemann stands in against Gilbert, working out of the stretch. The pitch. Swing and a miss. At the fastball in the upper part of the zone, 0-2 to Daniel Schneemann. The Guardians got to be able to push runners across, move them around the base paths, play guards ball. 1 down, runner on second base. 0-2 count. The pitch. Low, and in the dirt stopping it is Raleigh, and Schneemann not even fazed by the pitch, did not offer at it, and the count goes to 1-2. 35 pitches thus far for Gilbert here in inning number 2, top of the second, tied at 1. Schneemann standing in, 1-2 count. The pitch in the dirt, swing and a miss. No, did he tip it? A strikeout. It didn't look like Cal Raleigh was able to field it cleanly. I'm not sure. Oh, that was brutal. No tip. That was an awful pitch. What a terrible swing.
Hang on, I'm just now getting to it. My stream works, but I'm behind. It's okay.
It is okay. Now, that was a terrible swing and a miss on strike 3 for Schneemann. So,
he pulled the string on him. He threw the curve.
Yeah, Gabby Arias. Oh, my goodness. He was completely fooled on the fastball.
Wow.
That was terrible.
I just rewatched that weird curve slider dropper. It had some weird spin on that ball. It almost looked like a knuckle ball. Excuse me. Wow.
What is Arias? Arias looks clueless at the plate right now.
Well, I'm about to watch his first pitch, so give me a minute.
Boy.
Sword.
Yeah, and he just took strike 2, and he's very indecisive. Let's see if he can pull something out. 0-2 count. Gilbert trying to get himself out of trouble after giving up the 1-out double to Hoskins. The line, the 0-2, high, and that one tried to get Arias to chase after it. I don't even know if he intended it to be that high. I can't imagine he did, but Arias would not chase after it. Count goes to 1-2. Runner on second base is Rhys Hoskins. Arias, the right-handed batter, stands in. Gilbert ready again. Nope. He will step off, take a look back at second base. Hoskins isn't going anywhere. I don't really see him as a running threat. Just doesn't strike me as that kind of guy. But if you can keep him close at second base, 2 down, he's going to be off and running with contact. Gilbert ready. The 1-2 offering to Arias. High and misses just high. I think he would have been in the strike zone in terms of the corner, but it was just a bit high. 2-2 count. Arias battling. Gilbert ready. Still ready. The 2-2. Swung on. Bouncer to the shortstop. Grabbed by Rivas across the diamond. Bounces it into first base. Josh Naylor. And that will retire the side for the Guardians. The Guardians, no runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We played an inning and a half. The score, Cleveland 1, Seattle 1. And Mike, from across the pond, I do apologize. I cannot grab the stream, the comments right now. So to put those up, so I do apologize. I don't have that control at my fingertips. But yeah, Bazana can't come up soon enough. I was not impressed with that at bat by Arias. So now let's see what Tanner Bibee can do. He made it through the first inning. He gives up the leadoff home run, walks Cal Raleigh, but then is able to work himself out of the jam, and ultimately gets the inning-ending double play ball. So things could have been far, far worse for the Guardians in inning number 1. But here we are, tied at 1, both teams with the first inning home runs. For the Guardians, it was Chase DeLauder, and for the Mariners, it was a leadoff home run by Brendan Donovan. Are you doing all right over there, Nate? I don't know if you can hear me right this moment. Nope, get in your earphones.
Holy crap.
And everything is everything okay there? Just bad storms?
Yeah, it was a bad storm system capable of producing some really decent sized hail and tornadoes. Thankfully, I don't think we're going to get any of that super bad, crazy stuff. But yeah, we are without power. The downtown square is still completely shut out. It's great. It's fun.
Oh, this is just lovely. Well, I'm glad I'm here to keep you company. This. I know you're scared of the dark, Nate. So this is what I'm doing for you. No, and you're in more southeastern Ohio.
Yeah, I'm in Bellefontaine. So
Bellefontaine, right. So you're a little southeast there, right? Okay, gotcha. All right, we are back to action. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Tanner Bibee on the mound and Randy Arozarena to the plate, takes strike 1, an 0-1 count. Bibee ready once again, an 0-1 count. Looks into Naylor, the wind of the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the outside cutter. That'll make it 0-2. Arozarena looked a bit clueless on that one. But now he'll be batting from behind. Let's see if Bibee can put him away. An 0-2 count. Bibee, the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, my goodness. Wicked cutter to the outside corner to the right-hander. And Arozarena wasn't even close. Strike him out. Randy Arozarena. I'm just looking here. You know, Nate, we talked about the pitcher. We talked about Gilbert. And I'm looking here. He's already struck out 4. He struck out 4 Guardians. We stink.
Sounds about right.
1 down, bottom half of the second inning, and to the plate is Raley. The first offering hits the top of the zone, called strike 1 against Luke Raley, the right fielder. 73 games last season, 202 average, 4 homers, 19 RBI. The wind and it was a 1-0 count. I take that back. Now a swing and a miss. Count is 1-1. See if Bibee can get through this inning quickly and avoid getting his pitch count up. The 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss. No, it is, in fact, that was strike 3. The graphic on the TV, I thought they had called the first one strike. On, I guess, in Cleveland, CLE Guardians TV, they're working out the kinks themselves. They said it was a ball and a strike, but in fact it was 0-2. And then Luke Raley, swing and a miss for the strikeout. For Tanner Bibee, that is his 3rd strikeout already. Canzone at the plate. The lefty looks at a pitch high and inside. At the plate is the designated hitter, Canzone. Dominic Canzone, 300 last season in 82 games, just over half of a season. The pitch low and inside, bounces it in there on a changeup, and it's going to be 2-0. So Bibee, is he afraid of the lefty Canzone? I'm not sure, but
I wouldn't be. With young hitters, a lot of times you want to try to attack them. And honestly, I mean, I'm really happy with the way that Bibee has responded.
Definitely. And there on the 2-0 pitch, he throws it right in the inside corner. Make it 2-1 to Canzone. Canzone, the lefty at the plate. Bibee looks in. The pitch. Swung on, hit high and deep to right center, and gone. Home run, Canzone. Well, I guess he should have been afraid of him. Bibee gives up another dong. That'll make it 2-1 Seattle, and Bibee's Achilles heel, the home run, the long ball, is coming back to bite him in the rear end already here in game number 1, already inning number 2, and 2 home runs given up. I don't care if they are solo shots. You can't keep doing this. If you're an ace of a staff, this is not the way to pitch. I know this is going off on a bit of a tangent and a rant, but I can't take this. I can't take this all season. I can't believe we paid, of all the guys we paid this guy. Are we serious?
I still don't mind the payment because I think Bibee has good intangibles. But
what is this idiot carrying in the? What is that ass carrying in the dugout? He's carrying the trident in the dugout.
Oh yeah, yep.
No, I don't like the pay to this guy. I think we overpaid him too soon. The 0-1. High and outside, 1-1 is the count to Young. So the Guardians face their first deficit of the season. Second baseman Cole Young at the plate. The pitch, swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch on the outside corner. That will make the count 1-2. But seriously, I'm frustrated with Bibee. He's got me angry, and we are 1.5 innings into the game.
Yeah, it's hard to be happy with what Bibee is putting out there. I mean, dude, you've just got to pitch better.
Called strike 3, dropped it in on the bottom half of the strike zone at the knees and gets the called strike 3. Bibee has struck out 4 through 2 innings, but the Mariners strike again. The Mariners with 1 run on 1 hit, a home run, and nobody left on base. We played 2. The score, Seattle 2, Cleveland 1. Yeah, Nate, I'm frustrated. I'm pissed already. I want him out. That's it. Trade him. That's it. I'm done.
Wow. We are 3 innings into the season and we're already asking for a trade. That's kind of nuts. Again, I think Bibee's got some good intangibles, but I think the guy gets in his head. I think once that first one gets over the fence, I mean, it's just a home run party.
And that's a you can't be that. You're not an ace. You're not an ace, and you shouldn't be the opening day starter.
So here's my problem, right? And I'm not bashing you. I'm not getting into it, but this is directed to the whole fan base. If he's not an ace, then stop calling him an ace.
Yeah,
please.
Right. Okay. So I think
no.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't want to hear any more of he's not an ace. He's not an ace. He can't do this. He can't do that. Home runs his problem. Walks his problem. Yeah, home runs are his problems. Walks are his problem. He's not the ace. He's the opening day starter. That does not make him the best pitcher on the staff.
Okay,
stop the narrative of saying, but you're insinuating that he is an ace by saying, oh, he's not an ace. Look at this, because that's insinuating they're putting him in the position to be an ace. There is not one on this staff. I will answer a question from Sunday. There is not an ace on this staff.
Absolutely.
And we need to stop pretending like there is.
Why wouldn't you put Gavin Williams out there game 1? Why? He's better than Tanner Bibee. He's better than him.
And that's definitely the only way I can describe that is it's probably an experience thing. Bibee's been here before. He's done it. And I don't think last year's opening day was that bad for him.
It wasn't, because he didn't pitch, because he ate Chipotle and got sick.
That's true. Who was it? Ben Lively?
Yes, it was Ben Lively. Oh, you got yourself there. Hey, we got non-playoff Rocchio at the plate here. Leading off things, we go to the top half of the third inning. We're having a little bit of fun here. I like this. We're having the rant. We're having the play-by-play. This is good.
I just need people to stop with the whole, oh, well, Bibby's not. Then stop insinuating that the guy's an ace. Like, yeah, oh, Bibby's not an ace. You can say, you can have the opinion, okay, Bibby's not that good of a pitcher. That's fine. Stop insinuating the fact that the guy is an ace. Well, it's going to solve a lot of your problems.
Yeah, and that's a tough pill to swallow, knowing that we don't have an ace on this staff. It's a tough pill to swallow. We don't have that. We were hoping he was going to be the heir apparent to Shane Biebs, and he hasn't ever been one. You're right. You're absolutely right. He was put in this position last year because Bieber was hurt and coming back from the Tommy John, etc. Oh, my God. Rocchio with a terrible swing and a miss, but Gilbert is dealing. Gilbert is dealing. You're right. He is making us look a fool, or is it look normal? I'm not sure.
Well, again, Gilbert is prone to blow up starts, but there's a reason.
Uh-oh. And we might have a frozen Nate. I think that's a dessert. That's something you might find in the frozen section at your grocery store. A frozen Nate pop. Top half of the third inning, back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan at the plate. Kwan popped out in his first at bat. 0-1 count. Guardians down 2-1. Stephen Kwan at the plate. Kwan standing in. Gilbert ready. The wind and the 0-1 delivery swung on. Foul down the left field side and out of play. 0-2. Kwan down 0-2 in the count. Let's see if he can battle back here a little bit. Was unable to do so in his first at bat of the season. The 0-2 in the dirt and grabbed by Cal Raleigh. And thank you here, Mike. A little bit of an update here from the NCAA tournament. Illinois 24-22 over Houston at halftime. What a low scoring affair. 1-2 count right now on Stephen Kwan. Top half of the third inning. Gilbert ready again. The pitch. Called strike three. Caught him looking on the outside corner. And another strikeout for Gilbert. Kwan talking to the umpire. He shakes his head. Or is it still 1-2? They challenged it. Oh, that was a challenge call, and not even close. Not even close. I cannot believe we challenged that one. I trust Stephen Kwan's eye. That was a terrible call. That was terrible. That was a terrible idea to challenge that. I'm sorry. What is that helmet that Chase DeLauder is wearing? That is the most ridiculous and funny thing I've ever seen. Yeah, Mike, I agree. I hate watching a pitcher who every at bat I have to hold my breath about giving it. Yeah, absolutely. Chase DeLauder at the plate. He had a home run in the first inning. Takes a look at another pitch. It is 2-0. And okay, they're showing on the broadcast where this is coming from medieval times. They're all wearing these crowns. This is hilarious, actually. Chase DeLauder at the plate. 2-0 count. Swung on, hit high in the air. This one will be in the ballpark, racing in from right field, but giving way to the second baseman, Cole Young, for out number 3. Guardians go in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We played 2.5. The score, Seattle 2, Cleveland 1. And thank you all for tuning in here to this alternate play-by-play alternate broadcast of the Cleveland Guardians here on Prospects of the Land. All right, so let's see here. I apologize, folks. We're just getting we are waiting. Nate is changing locations. So we are going to wait here, and hopefully he'll be back on. But I will carry on my wayward son, and we'll have fun here talking about Guardians baseball as they continue to play on. Guardians down 2-1 after 2.5 innings. We're going to the bottom half of the third, and the Mariners heading up to the plate. I frustrated is putting it mildly. frustrated is putting it mildly when it comes to the Guardians and their pitching. As Nate was saying, don't call Tanner Bibee an ace, and he's exactly right, because he's not. He's not an ace. He never was. I don't know that he ever will be. He is a inconsistent pitcher. He's young. He's got some very good stuff. He could be very good, but I don't see him in him. I don't see the type of guy we have seen in the past on players or pitchers we would have considered our ace. I don't see a Corey Kluber. I don't see a Shane Bieber, a Cliff Lee, a CC Sabathia. I don't see that in Tanner Bibee right now. I want to preface that right now. I don't see it, and I haven't seen it in his career. It's been up and down. It's a little bit out there. So we'll go to the bottom half of the third inning. Leading it off is Rivas for the Mariners. Rivas, the shortstop, heads to the plate. Rivas, in his first plate appearance, the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for the Mariners. 1-0 count, swing and a miss on a fastball on the inside corner. That'll make it 1-1. Yeah, and Mike, I absolutely trade him after this season and call up one of our young arms to be the fifth guy in the right hit. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be with it. There's the 1-1. It's hit high in the air. Gabriel Arias out from shortstop into short, left center, and makes the grab. Gabriel Arias with the putout for out number one here in the bottom half of the third inning. And back to the top of the order to Brendan Donovan, who crushed one into right field to lead off the ball game for the Mariners and even up the ball game at that time. Bibee into the line, and the pitch high, ball one with the fastball, 94 mile an hour to Donovan, the left-handed batter. Donovan stands in. Bibee looking into Bo Naylor. The wind and the 1-0. Take something off of it. Swing and a miss on the changeup on the outside corner. And it is now 1-1. 1-1 count. Bibee ready. The wind of the pitch. Swung on. Fouled to the left side. And the count will go to 1-2. Bibee, chance here to shut down Donovan. And he needs to keep this game close, give the Guardians an opportunity. Bibee ready again. The 1-2. Low. Gave him the cutter. Missed. And Donovan didn't offer. And the count moves even to 2-2. Bibee looking into Naylor. The pitch swung on, line shot right at the first baseman, Hoskins. The put out by Hoskins. And that's out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. And to the plate, Cal Raleigh, the catcher. Raleigh last season, 60 home runs. In his first plate appearance, he took a walk back in the first inning. So Cal Raleigh is a switch hitter, 38 home runs from the left side of the plate, 22 from the right. He's hitting left-handed. Bibee ready. The wind and the first offering called strike one right down the middle at the knees. Four-seam fastball, 96 miles an hour on the radar gun, and an 0-1 count to Cal Raleigh. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Took something off of it. Cutter on the inside corner. And it's 0-2 now to Cal Raleigh. Maybe Bibee is settling in here. This is a very important inning and a very important pitch sequence for Tanner Bibee, with the Guardians down 2-1 here in the bottom half of the third inning. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The changeup on the outside corner. An 82 mile an hour changeup. And a strikeout of Cal Raleigh. And that will end inning number 3. The Mariners 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We've played 3. The score, the Mariners 2, the Guardians 1. You are tuned into the alternate play-by-play of the Cleveland Guardians and Seattle Mariners here on Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. And to your question, Mike, so first of all, that's funny. Maybe he has been hanging out with Clase too much, but hasn't been caught yet. I don't know. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, the way it is. And yes, I am watching it on MLB TV. Mike, I do have the subscription to CLEGuardians.tv, which is through MLB, so that I can watch all of the out of market games for the Guardians, which is not a bad deal, folks. If you don't have that, heck of a way. It's a great package, quite frankly. By the time you're done with it, $100 for the season, and I believe you get about 140, 142 games, give or take. Less than $1 a game. Less than $1 a game all season long. Really enjoy that, although there are those nights when it's a Friday night and it's on Apple TV or some other fakakta network that I'm not streaming 5 million services, but, it is what it is. But I don't, and Mike, I don't know why I'm so far behind you. You can tell the future. I get, Mike, you're in my future. I think the Guardians are in the future on your channel. So we'll have to go with it. But folks, thank you for tuning in. Again, I do apologize. Nate Bope, he had to, they've got storms in Ohio where he is in Bellefontaine. He is, I believe he headed over to the radio station where he works, Peak of Ohio. And he's going to try and hop on there, but I am going to hold it down here. Unfortunately, I don't have all the controls on the stream to be able to pop up comments and that sort of thing. But we will do our best. We go to the top half of the fourth inning at the plate. Jose Ramirez swing at the first pitch. Hits it high in the air to center field, and putting it away is Julio Rodriguez. One pitch, one out to Jose Ramirez. And that is out number one here in the top half of the fourth inning, with the Guardians trailing 2-1. Oh, look at that. Mike, Apple TV tomorrow night. Lovely. Just freaking lovely. Hilarious. Kyle Manzardo to the plate. Manzardo 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering from Gilbert. Hits the strike zone right down the middle at the knees. And the count is 0-1 to Kyle Manzardo. Manzardo struck out in his first plate appearance. 6 strikeouts thus far for Gilbert. The 0-1 in. That one goes to the dirt. They check down to third base, an appeal, and Manzardo able to hold up, did not swing through. Count even at 1-1. Gilbert looking in to Rowley. The 1-1 offering. High ball 2-1 to Kyle Manzardo. Top half of the fourth inning. Nobody on. 1 down. Guardians trailing 2-1. 3 solo shots accounting for all runs in the game. The pitch swung on, a ground ball to the first baseman Naylor. He will flip to Gilbert, who covers for the out. Out number 2. And we bring to the plate Bo Naylor, the 5-hitter in the lineup tonight, playing catcher. Bo Naylor comes to the plate with 2 down, nobody on, and the Guardians trailing 2-1. The Guardians got off to a good start with Chase DeLauder hitting a solo shot in the top half of the first inning, but leadoff hitter Brendan Donovan tied the ball game up quickly in the bottom half of the first. And look at this. Look at this guy. We have got Nate Bope. I think that was like the flash there, being able to get from one place to the other. Glad to have you in, and I'm sure you're getting yourself all set up there. Swing and a miss by Bo Naylor. That was a terrible swing on that slider. And the count is 0-1 to Bo Naylor. Naylor standing in. Over ready again. The wind of the 0-1. Swung on foul to the left side. And the count will go to 0-2. Nate, are you all right? You've obviously made it over there.
I hope so.
Well, I mean, you're there, so
back to my apartment.
Oy vey, that is terrible.
As I was driving down here, the farther east you go in town, the more and more lights start coming on.
Okay.
So
Well, that's a good sign.
I mean, we're good. We're good
All
for
right.
right now. But man,
Wow, that is
what a
brutal.
night!
That is brutal. You wouldn't expect this type of storm at this point of the year. The 1-2 pitch bounces it in on the inside, and the count is even at 2-2 on Bo Naylor. Welcome to what? Welcome to paradise. Oh, sorry. That's
old reference. I don't get it.
Yeah. 2-2 count to Bo Naylor from Gilbert. The wind and the pitch. Swung on. Bloop shot. Will that get down? It's to deep part of center, but not quite enough there to the deepest part of the ballpark. Rodriguez puts it away for out number 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. And we played 3.5. Seattle 2, Guardians 1.
Okay. I think we're in it for the long haul now.
All right. Well, the good news is this, Nate. Things are moving along pretty quickly. So now I've jinxed it. We played.
Look at what you've done.
I look at what I've done. Yeah, that's why we start the season on the road. Well, actually, Mike, funny enough, it's normally the cold temperatures and snow that screws you up in Ohio and in the Midwest. Places like Chicago and thereabouts, but Cleveland, the thunderstorm is kind of odd for Ohio and in the spring. That's you think about that in the summer, but sheesh, kind of crazy. I know that I went to only in my lifetime I've gone to one opening day game. It was a birthday gift. I saw the Indians play the Brewers at the old Cleveland Municipal Stadium when I was 9. I believe we won that. The manager was Doc Edwards. It was a surprise for me. Got picked up at school by my brother. My dad, my brother came pick me up from school, and I'm like, "What are we doing?" And my dad's like, "We're going to see the doctor. We're going to see Doc." I was like, "Doc? What's a doc? What the hell are you talking about?" The manager, Doc Edwards. But yeah, we did go and see the Indians take on the Milwaukee Brewers, and they, I believe, they were victorious that one. Nate, I'm going to try not to yawn. I've already had a monster.
It's okay. Me too. So
this is bad. This is bad. If we were not doing this, I would be asleep. I'd be fast asleep. I'm no Mike from the UK. I am I'm too old. I'm too old for this.
I get it, man. I
bet you did some all-nighters at school. Growing. I mean, you're a young man, but in college, I'm sure you were doing lots of all-nighters, right?
Lots is a strong word, but yes. I was pulling my fair share of all-nighters. I would prefer not to do that tonight, but hey, you never know. Maybe we get an energy drink in me. We take a nap in the afternoon. We're all hunky-dory, but I'm gonna try to get some sleep tonight because I have a drive ahead of me tomorrow.
A swing and a drive? No.
Hope so. I really don't know who's up right now. I'm that scrambled and lost.
All right. Well, we'll get you together. One out here, and Josh Naylor nearly lost his helmet. First baseman to first baseman. The grounder to Rhys Hoskins, who plays it on the bounce and takes it himself to first base for out number 2. Ramirez with the put out for the first out of the inning on looked like a soft liner. And 2 up, 2 down. And we are here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And to the plate, left fielder Randy Arozarena. Arozarena 0 for 1 at the plate with a strikeout. The first offering was outside to the right-handed hitter. And Bo Naylor tried to frame it a little bit. And if they had challenged it, of course, that would have been, if it had been called the strike, there's just no way. 1-0 count, the pitch. That one's a strike. Dropped it in the cutter on the outside part of the plate. And the count is even at 1-1. Andre Knott, they're showing the TV. He's over there. He's got his winter hat on. It's not exactly hot out there in Seattle for sure. The next offering misses low and away by Bobby. 2-1 count to Arozarena. 2 down. Nobody on. Bottom half of the fourth. Bobby, the wind, and the pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air to left field. Quan over, moving under it, and makes the grab. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, nobody left on. We played 4. The score, Seattle 2, Cleveland 1. And Nate, I'm going to go grab myself another drink, and I'll be right back.
You do that. I can keep the people entertained.
You're always entertaining.
Whoa.
Hey now. All right, I'll be right back.
What's up, party people? Yeah, apologize for everything going on my end. I have storm issues that I'm dealing with right now. Just knocked out the power at my little apartment, but that's okay. Well, that's why we have a backup plan. So we're here at my job, sitting in a radio station right now. So, but yeah, I mean, look, as far as the way things have gone for the Guardians to start this game, obviously the Tanner Bibee frustrations are going to be there, right? But what I will say to those people is this: it's only been 2. This is the Guardians offense that, I mean, as you just saw, has maybe a little bit more pop in the lineup than last year. I think that, 1-run games are very manageable. It's if Seattle starts to pull away and blow this thing up that we start to have some trouble. That's where we start getting into trouble as Guardians fans, is if they start to blow it up here. So,
oh, bless you.
Well, thank you, Mike. That was your choice to go without sleep. So
wait a second. You fell asleep in the toilet on no sleep. That's a problem. That sounds like a major issue, bud. I love the dedication though. I like
Mike. That was your call to fall asleep there on the John. So
that's a choice. I'll tell you what. I love this. This is good.
It was his choice to even stay up and watch. Honestly, man, dude, there are some nights where if they're out on the West Coast, I will watch until about the 6th inning, and then if the game is decided, I will go to bed. Or sometimes I will fall asleep.
Are we spoiled by being able to watch them all the time?
Ooh. You'll like this. My stream is ahead of the play-by-play guy.
Well, Rhys Hoskins with a line drive into the hole between short and third for a base hit. Hoskins 2 times up, 2 hits. He's got a double and a single, and that's the way you start the inning. Let's see what Daniel Schneemann can do. He struck out in his first plate appearance. Good job there. And thank you for the preview, Nate. It gets me a good job be able to be ready to call something good. I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, that's fantastic. I like that. I like being ahead here. Schneemann to the plate. Let's see if we can move the runner along and get this game tied up. Pitch is called, strike 1 on the upper half of the plate, maybe a little bit to the outside corner. And an 0-1 count now to Schneemann again, 0 for 1 at the plate. He struck out in his first plate appearance. Oh, he had to watch the game at the end of the game at work in the toilet so he wouldn't get caught. Now that okay, now it all makes sense, and I appreciate the dedication there.
That's some level of dedication.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Count even, 1-1 to Schneemann. Runner on first is Hoskins. He's not a threat to run. The pitch, low, just beneath the knees over the middle of the dish. And the count goes to 2-1. They're showing it on the replay. It looks like it was an accurate call. Hopefully the ABS forces umps to be a little bit better.
Well, and about the ABS too, there has been an ump that's come out and said, I don't really like to be humbled in front of tens of thousands of people.
Yes, you sent that to me, and I want to get to that in a moment. That pitch there from Gilbert, this one is a strike. And the count is even at 2-2. Let's get to that whole, as you always like to say, Nate, and I like it, put a pin in that, and let's get back to it. 2-2 count, and the pitch swung on, hit in the air to left center. Get down. It is. It's going to go all the way to the wall. It hits at the bottom wall. Hoskins, he's got to stop at third. Schneemann with a stand-up double. Hoskins is slow as molasses.
Well, we did not get Hoskins for his speed, but I was going to say this, but I didn't want to interrupt your play-by-play. Daniel Schneemann has had a lot of clutch hits this year. Hoskins,
you mean last year?
Yeah,
or
last
in his
year.
Career.
Period. I mean, remember the grand slam against Toronto? Remember, just so
the
many
Titans?
late game scenarios where Daniel Schneemann's been able to deliver and come through. And I mean, look, second and third, you can avoid the double play ball. Arias and Rocchio up here. I mean,
Oh my God, these are our double play kings.
Arias is.
I thought Rocchio was too. We've got 2 on, nobody down. Top of the 5th, Arias swing on the inside out swing, fouls it off to the right side, and the count is 0-1. Arias, all you got to do is get the runner across. Don't try and be a hero.
Just put a fly ball into the air.
Exactly.
That's all we
He's
need.
going to have to put it deep. He might have to put it deep, although they may not, throw home.
Oh,
all right. Mike's already pissed off. There's the pitch to Arias. Swung on, popped in the air. Naylor under it in foul territory, and that is out. Number 1. Bazana's taking his place. Bazana's going to come up. He's gone.
I think we knew that eventually, but it's
going to be sooner rather than later.
This solidifies it.
It's sooner than later. This guy is like terrible. Last 23 games of the season, they're showing a graphic. The Guardians were 19-4, outscored opponents 103-53. 50 of those 50 runs were with 2 outs. 318 with runners in scoring position. Well, now what do? You got Rocchio at the plate. The pitch misses on the outside to the lefty, and the count is 1-0. Let's see if Rocchio can do something. We can't waste this opportunity. Absolutely can't. Rocchio stands in. He's 0-1. He struck out. Or no, he did not strike out his first appearance. Rocchio 0-1. The pitch. Swung on. Shot. Right field line. Down into the corner. Off the wall. 1 run is in. And diving into second with a double is Rocchio, and Schneemann scores. And the Guardians take the lead 3-2.
Yes.
Well, there it is, Rocchio. Gotta love that. That's a way to start, buddy. So while he stays up, when Bazana comes up, Arias will sit down.
Well, and this is the Brayan Rocchio we need to see all season long, right? It's getting those hits in big moments. And this is what I think the Guardians missed a lot last year, is these hits that delivered in these big moments. You've got to be able to come through. And man, Rocchio did it right there. Just a little, beat the shift even a little bit, I think. They were kind of playing him off that first baseline, just perfect execution there to be able to shoot that one down. And now Kwan's got a runner in scoring position.
He's got an RBI opportunity. 0-1 count now on the first pitch. Kwan 0-for-2 at the plate, a foul out and a strikeout. And he challenged on that strikeout the last time up. That was a terrible challenge. The pitch way outside by Gilbert. And the count is even at 1-1. Top half of the 5th inning. Guardians back on top 3-2. 3 of their first 4 batters in the inning have reached. Kwan stands in. 1-1 count. Gilbert ready. The pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air. Is that going to get down? No, that is a short bloop, and it is grabbed by the shortstop, Rivas, for out number 2. So Kwan not having a great start here, but Nate, everything all right there, bud?
That was our generator. It is trying to knock the power out at the station. I think I'm safe. Because our generator here is pretty good. That was our radio tower being very unhappy, and I'm actually going to check to see if the station is still on.
You go do what you need to do. You're working there, folks. Thank you. This is an adventure of sorts, as Nate mentioned while I stepped away momentarily to get a beverage. In between innings.
We're good. We're still kicking, baby. You can't kill the peak of Ohio.
50.
That's what today has taught me.
50,000 watts, WTAM. No, 3 WE.
You can't kill the peak of Ohio. That's what I've learned today.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Chase DeLauder back to the plate.
I was going to say, off the home run, this is a massive spot for CDL.
This is a big opportunity, big
opportunity early in the season. You want to come out here and make a statement. He already did with the home run in his first career regular season at bat. Make another one right here. Doesn't even have to be a homer, but you get the run to score. I mean, that's going to solidify that CDL is for real.
First offering coming in to DeLauder from Gilbert. The wind of the pitch swung on, hit in the air, and it will be out of play. And the count goes to 0-1 to Chase DeLauder, the right fielder. And they're showing his family on that home run. Oh my! The reaction just hilarious. Oh my! It was very close. It was very close. The 0-1 offering and catches the bottom half of the strike zone looking on an off-speed pitch. And the count is 0-2. Can DeLauder come through on an 0-2 count? Standing at second base is Rocchio with 2 down. He doubled home 2 runs. DeLauder ready. Holds off on the pitch in the dirt, a splitter, and the count goes to 1-2. Chase DeLauder's biggest nemesis has been staying healthy, and let's hope he can now that he's reached the majors, that no longer is an issue. DeLauder ready again. The pitch, and he foul tips it, able to get a piece of it. Go ahead, Nate.
This is why it's bad to be at different spots in the broadcast. DeLauder stays healthy. He's got all the intangibles. We've seen him make plays in the field at the minor league level. We just saw the home run here. We know he's got the power. I mean, again, everything is there for the guy. He's just got to be able to stay off that dreaded IL, and has done it. Up until this point, I do have wood near me, so I will knock on that.
And that pitch in the dirt. Good job by Cal Raleigh to keep it in front of him and hold the runner Rocchio at second. Count even 2-2. We are here in the top half of the 5th inning from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Well, we're not in T-Mobile Park. I'm in Richmond, Virginia area, and Nate's in Bellefontaine, Ohio. But, you know, you get what we're trying to say here. You're picking up what we're putting down. A 2-2 count. Runner on second base. 2 runs across. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off. We'll do it again at 2-2. Chase DeLauder showing a lot of savvy at the plate. Great discipline. I like what he's doing so far. Let's see if we can't get another one home. I think that if you can give a lead to Bibee, hopefully our pitching can do what it's been doing for seasons, for multiple seasons. DeLauder at the plate. Gilbert looks in now. He's going to step off. Time called. 2-2 count. Rocchio, the runner at second base. Gilbert's made 81 pitches already. I don't know if he's going to come back out for the 6th inning.
I was going to say, I think you have to start thinking about, okay, when do we get him off the mound here? I think definitely if CDL is able to score this run, you at least give him a visit.
Right.
But, making 82 pitches, you really don't want your starter to go that deep on opening day, even if they are pitching really well.
Yeah, unless they are like pitching a shutout or, and are about to get a complete game and you're on the cusp. But a 3-2 count now. The payoff pitch from Gilbert. Called strike 3 on the inside corner, right at the knees, and DeLauder could not get the bat off his shoulders. But the Guardians, with 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 man left on, retake the lead. We played 4.5 the score. Cleveland 3, Seattle 2. You're tuned in to the alternate play-by-play of Guardians baseball here on Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. Nate, that was a great inning, great half inning. I think it's because you moved to the radio station. You changed.
Maybe that's where I should be doing all this anyway. Hey, just a couple studios over there. That's where our Guardians broadcast is being run. We are a Guardian affiliate.
Oh, there you go. That's amazing. So you got listen to Tom Hamilton and Jim Rosenhaus. I guess we're in the 5th inning. It's a Rosenhaus inning. It's a Rosie inning.
It was a Rosie inning. Rosie gets the statement early this season.
Yeah, no, that was an excellent a job there. Rhys Hoskins already paying dividends. That acquisition, he's 2 for 2. He got the inning started off right. Everything fell into place. Sure, I would have loved to have him. I thought for sure he was going to score on that hit by Schneemann, but he's not the not exactly the quickest guy on the base pads.
It didn't matter anyway.
No, it didn't. And Brian Rocchio came through. It looked like a nice, would you say, a nice kind of inside-out short swing to get it down the first base line into right field, hit the pads on the
I just think Rocchio, wasn't going to do anything too fancy. There's no need to try to belt a home run there. There's no need to try to put something deep in the ballpark. Just put something on the ground, let it get by the fielders, try to hit it where they're not. Pretty much what baseball is, right? And it's exactly what he did.
Well, right, and how much have things changed amongst the rule changes? The fact that they got rid of they took away the shift, such a huge thing.
Yeah.
Such a huge
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
You were talking about the well. Let's see. The first offering swung on to right field and gone. Are you kidding me?
Little cue shot, man.
Unbelievable, and we are tied at 3.
Shot.
That's 3. That's 3.
Hey, here's the good thing. They're all solo homers. Bibby's problem, okay, depending on how you look at this, the home runs, yes, they're still there. But what plagued Bibby, especially last year, was the multi-run homers.
Right.
That's what killed him. The fact that it's only solo shots here, I'll take for right now.
For right now. But come on, we get the lead back, and you immediately give it back to Ray. Come on, man. All right. Back to business. For crying out loud. Tied at 3, Bibby. The first offering to Canzone, who already homered off of him, is outside, and the count goes to 1-0. Rayleigh with the leadoff homer in the 5th inning. And yes, Mike, he did give up a home run while you went to the toilet. And that's just how quick things can change. You go to take it down, or, Anyway, bottom half of the 5th inning, we are now tied at 3, 1-1 count here to Canzone. Bibby the pitch. Oh, good movement at the top of the zone. Change up, threw him the off-speed stuff, and a swing and a miss by Canzone, and the count goes to 1-2. Guardians and Mariners tied at 3. Canzone at the plate. He's 1 for 1. His one hit was a home run. The pitch. Low and away, could not get Canzone to chase, and the count is even at 2.
The ticker is working really well, by the way. I like it a lot.
That is good. I do like that, Nate.
Be right back.
The 2-2 swung on a ground ball to the second baseman. Rocchio gobbles it up, throws over to first base to Hoskins for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Interestingly, as Nate and I were talking about the pitch count for Gilbert, Bobby has been very fortunate so far. His pitch count is remaining low. We are obviously not exactly loving the 3 solo home runs he's given up, but as Nate said, better than multi-run home runs. The solo shot is not killing you. First offering to Young, high and away, and the count is 1-0. 58 pitches for Bobby thus far. Now the 1-0 offering. High, ball 2. He's trying to put too much on it and overthrowing the ball. I mean, come on, man. Just throw it in there nice and easy, dude. You've got the stuff. A 2-0 count to Young. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen, and count goes to 2-1. What'd you find a snack on there, Nate?
I am chewing on the bottle cap because I'm stressed.
Okay, we don't want you to break your teeth there, bud.
I'll be fine.
All right, 2-1 count.
Trust.
2-1 count for Tanner Bibby, bottom half of the 5th inning. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out on the outside corner on the off-speed. Wait a second. Did he foul tip it? What the heck is going?
Might have been. My stream just buffered, so I did not see.
Okay. Count remains 2-2. I thought that was a 3rd strike there, but I take that back. My bad. 2-2 count to Young. The pitch just misses inside, and Bo Naylor is challenging it. I am not sure. Let's see what we got here. And the challenge, these ABS challenges are very quick, and they call it a strike, a successful challenge. Down on strikes goes Young for out number 2.
Ooh, I just saw the pitch too. Yeah, that's a good challenge by Bo Naylor. Just kind of snuck it right in there.
Absolutely, a great one. And in between the next half inning, let's talk about the umpire who came out and said they don't like to be shown up. That comment.
Well,
I want to get back, or that comment. First offering here to Rivas, inside misses, and the count is 1-0.
So with that, I mean, I think it's I think he's taking it to the little bit of the extreme level. Like, if you call a pitch right down the middle of ball, I mean, you're begging to be shown up. And
which lousy was that? Angel Hernandez that said that?
No, it was
no,
not.
no. I mean,
I don't know who it
which
was.
lousy umpire said that?
That's a great question. I don't know.
On the 1-1 count, swung on, fouled off. And the count is 1-2. Chance here for Bibee to get out of the inning with just the damage of the solo shot, the leadoff shot by Rayleigh that tied the game at 3. Guardians fighting so hard to, to get ahead, and then quickly the Mariners answered. 1-2 count. The pitch, high and away. And the count is even at 2-2. Yeah, how about don't expand a strike zone that no one wants? Right. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's from the letters to the knees and the width of the plate. The 2-2 inside, misses with a cutter, and the count goes to 3-2 to the lefty, Rivas. Here's a very important pitch sequence for Bobby. You do not want to have to go back to the top of the order.
Absolutely.
The payoff pitch, swung on, fouled off, and we'll do it again at 3-2. So that's a good graphic there. 20 pitches first inning, 14 in the second, 11 in the third, 6 in the fourth inning, 17 here in the fifth. This is an important one. Again, don't want to have to go back to the top of the order if you are Bibee and the Guardians. You want to get out of this right here. 3-2 count, Bibee. Deep breath. Now he toes the rubber. Now I'm watching Josh Naylor pick at his ear. I think he got some wax out of it. The payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled off again. Rivas fighting it off against Bibee. This is one of the situations where you start battling.
Yeah.
And the more foul balls a guy can get, the odds are increasing for them to get on base. They either force finally that ball for a walk or they come up with a hit.
Right.
The 3-2. High ball 4, and Rivas draws the 2-out walk. Now runner on first. We go back to the top of the order, and Brendan Donovan, who's 1 of 2, he led off the ball game with a solo shot for the Mariners to even the game at that point at 1 apiece. Mike over in the UK losing it. And he wants somebody up in the bullpen, if not already up. Donovan, 1 of 2, at the plate. The lefty against Bobby. The pitch called strike 1. Change up on the inside corner. Nice location and speed by Tanner Bibee. Count goes to 0-1. A line out in his last at bat for the third baseman, Donovan. Bibee ready again. The pitch. Swung on, foul down the left side, and the count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Donovan. Again, a big moment for Bobby. You can't let Donovan get on base and then come up against Cal Raleigh here in the 5th inning. No, you can't do that. There's too much possibility of damage. You have to get out as a throw down to first base. Sliding back safely is Rivas. Not a bad pickoff move there by Bibee. 0-2 count to Donovan. At first base, the shortstop, Rivas, who drew a base on balls. And we're getting a good look here. I love those oven mitts they wear now on their on the hands.
The sliding gloves?
The sliding gloves. The pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball down the third base line into left field. Kwan will grab it. Coming into third base, standing up is Rivas, and Ramirez was playing way off the line. It wasn't even hit that hard, but the runners are now at the corners, I believe, on the graphic. Donovan with the base hit. Nope, he's at second base. He is in standing, and this is trouble, kids. They got it. I want Bobby better come out.
Are they even going to think about it? I mean, his pitch count is what, 73? It's pretty low. I don't know if they'll pull him here. They might try to let himself work out of it because aside from the 3 home runs, I mean, you can't just pull a guy when the going gets tough. He's going to have to work himself out of jams this year. And, hey, game 1, good opportunity to try and do that.
It's an opportunity, but against the guy who hit 60 home runs last year, and you're prone to giving up homers.
Had the third most RBIs in the league last year. I mean, you'll take your chances in the first game. It's gonna put a lot of confidence in Bibee if he can get through this, though.
And geez, swing and a miss. 0-1 to Cal Raleigh. Raleigh is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout in the ball game thus far.
This is where Stephen Vogt is having a lot of faith in his pitcher Tanner Bibee right now, and I can't say that I blame him. You know, what does it say to Bibee if you pull him here? Doesn't say anything good. You don't want to kill his confidence more.
All right. What killed me with Bibee last year was he gave up 2 to 3 home runs per game. Looks like he's continuing that trend again. Thank you, Drew, for hopping on with us here. 0-2 count. This is, again, a golden opportunity. Bibee's got to get out of this. He has to. I mean, one way or another, this may be the last batter he faces. 0-2 count.
I think it is.
The pitch. Inside. Couldn't get him to chase it. It was low and in, and the count goes to 1-2. And it's going to be hard to get. Oh, no. Matt Fest is up in the pen. Oh. My least favoriteest guy in the pen. Ugh. 1-2 count.
Ball Festa.
The pitch. High. Couldn't get him to chase after the four-seamer. And the count is even at 2-2. So now you've got a chess match going on between Bibee and Cal Raleigh.
You know what I would do here? I mean, close. I would try to jam it.
Good idea. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Nate, you are seeing the future there. Somehow, I think you tipped this off to that. But a strikeout. Bibee gets out of the inning. The damage is limited to the solo shot to lead off the inning. We've played 5. We are tied at 3. So talk to me about the comment that you saw from an umpire about the ABS.
We haven't really been able to dive into that conversation, have we? So the comment basically was, I don't like the ABS system. It's going to humble umpires everywhere. And I mean, this was coming from an umpire, current or former, I can't remember. Basically saying, no one likes to be humbled in front of tens of thousands of people. Now, if you call a ball straight down the middle a ball, then you're asking for it. But I think this particular person is taking it to the extreme because, I mean, look, it's just another gamesmanship tool that you can use. And if you use it and you're wrong, then you lose it. So it's really at the risk of the other person. Every ump is going to have their different zone and whatever. I do like that Major League Baseball is moving this forward and saying, okay, here's the little zone that you got to try to stay within, which has tried to bend the model and whatnot that they're trying to enforce forever. But again, I think that particular person is taking it to the extreme because it's not like they're going to challenge every single pitch that you call. I mean, they're going to be missed calls on the first pitch of the game. A ball that maybe is a ball low gets called a strike. They're not challenge it. Like, they're not going to challenge that. So
I think, and we see it in other sports. When do you decide to use a challenge? It's a strategy. You don't just want to be doing it willy-nilly.
Logan Gilbert's back out there.
Wow, I'm definitely. You
might be a little bit behind.
Apparently I am. I am a little bit behind, but you know what? They feel confident. I mean, and now this is the meat of the order. Leading off for the Guardians is Jose Ramirez. Jose is 0-2 with 1 strikeout. Leading off the top half of the 6th inning, Gilbert back on the bump. The pitch, called strike. That one on the upper half of the strike zone on the outside corner. Yeah, Mike is pointing out Keon Ellis wanted to challenge 4 seconds into yesterday, and Kenny said, no.
Yeah.
0-1 count to Ramirez. Low and away. Ball 1. And Ramirez would not chase on the curveball. Well, the Guardians tied at 3 with the Mariners. Great showing thus far. Both teams battling. Ramirez stands in the pitch, swung on, popped up high in the air on the infield. Under it is Donovan, the third baseman, for the putout. Ramirez off to a slow start here a little bit this evening. He and Quan both over, and here comes the manager. And will this be the end of the night for Gilbert? And yes, it will. Gilbert will be pulled. He goes 5 1/3 innings for the Mariners. Gives up 3 runs on, what do we have? 3 runs on 5 hits for Gilbert. Yes, 3 runs, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts. Gave up the 1 home run to Chase DeLauder. Goes 5 1/3. So not too shabby at all for the Guardians to knock out Gilbert here after just 5 1/3.
Nobody's in line for the win or the loss at this point either. So
that is correct. That is correct, sir. This is where the Guardians have advantages over, or have had advantages over their opponents in past years. And I've got to know what is going on in the NCAA game that Mike is talking about. He's telling us about bad basketball by the Houston Cougars.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, they're down.
Yeah, the Cougs cannot shoot right now, and that's
they're
going
about
to
to
be
be
my
toast.
that's going to be my national championship pick. That has been ousted there in the Cougs. I mean, they had a really, really tough region, but I felt like if they came out of that, they were going to be able to win it. Plus, they had the most motivation out of any team to win a national title. That just is not going to be enough against an Illinois team that, look, man, is not really known for their defense. They're more of an offensive-minded team. I'm really curious to see what Houston is shooting right now, and this is going to set up for an Illinois-Iowa Elite Eight matchup. I think the Illini are about to get to the Final Four. Ooh,
That's crazy.
Houston is shooting 28%. Yikes.
Ouch. That's going to leave a mark. Also, Arizona is they've got a nice size advantage over Arkansas. And man, Acuff, hell of a player from Arkansas. That guy's going to be a baller.
He already is a baller, and I was actually talking to a buddy earlier today and said, hey, if you hold Darius Acuff to under 25 points, Arizona probably wins the game. He's got 19 right now, but Arizona's getting production from everywhere. So
wow, crazy game there. And they don't even have Bryce James playing. He redshirted this year. Kind of crazy stuff there.
Right. Well,
Kyle Manzardo to the plate, the cleanup hitter. He is 0 for 2. And let's see who's in the game. It's Jose Ferrer. Is it Ferrer? I'm not sure the pronunciation.
I think it's Ferrar.
No, it can't be Ferrar.
Sorry.
Swung on, line drive into right field. Base hit, Kyle Manzardo. That's the way to do it. 1 on, 1 out. A single for Manzardo. He didn't go Iardo, but he went single. Kyle Manzardo with a base hit, and the Guardians have the go-ahead run on at first base. Great job there by Kyle Ferrer. Okay, I want to get the right again. This was the discussion I was having
and
the other night.
And if you can roll your R's, you should do it.
Ferrer. We got Jose Ferrer. Ferrer, the lefty, at the plate. There's a bouncing ball to Josh Naylor. Throws low to second, and it was a bad throw. Running well there and beating it out is Bo Naylor. First pitch swinging, a little bit odd. Not happy with that at bat per se.
It's just not something that you see with Bo Naylor a lot. He doesn't really swing at the first pitch often. He's always usually pretty. He always likes to give it a look.
He does. So now the force out at second, or the fielder's choice, and that'll make it 1 on, 2 down. The pitch to Hoskins, who is 2 for 2. Let's see if he can make it 3 for 3. 1-0 count as Ferrer missed on the outside corner, high and away.
You know, it's a pretty cool moment right now, though. Josh is covering first base. His brother Bo's on first.
Yeah, maybe he could flick a booger at him. I think he should. I think,
brotherly love. That's all it is.
I know about that. We'll leave that story for another half inning when there's a rain delay or something. 1-1 count now to Hoskins. Swung on, missed. Sinker, 96 miles an hour. Wow, that's a hell of a pitch. And the count is 1-2. Runner on first base is Bo Naylor. Ferrer
Get ready.
out of the bullpen. Looking in deep side. He's got the lightning bolt on the glove, the green lightning bolt. And let's see if we've got a kaboom here. Ferrer looking in. The pitch swung on. Hit in the air. Right field. It's going to drop inside the right field line. And the inning continues. Naylor scampers to third. Hoskins in at first. 3 for 3.
And I mean, we just got to do it justice to the people out there. That was a weird play because I don't know if the fielder thought it was going to go fair or foul. I don't really know what happened. Just kind of fell at Luke Fraley's feet. And
yeah, Rayleigh looked at it. Well, look at Hoskins at the plate.
Sorry, Rayleigh. Yes, Rayleigh.
And Hoskins is looking around like, what the hell's going on?
And we have a pinch hitter coming in.
All right,
pinch hitter.
Who's coming to the plate here? You are slightly ahead of me. Who do we got coming up?
It's going to be Angel Martinez.
Oh, Angel Martinez. Now, this is interesting. So he's coming on for Schneemann, which is fine because he'll go in and he'll play center field.
Yep.
He'll go right in and fit in and play center field. This is a big spot, again, for the Guardians. You can get right back on top. That would be very, very good for the Guardians. Now the starting pitcher is out for the Mariners, Gilbert. And we are into the bullpen for the Mariners. And yes, Drew, it is Angel Martinez. I'd like to. Uh-oh. Is that your generator again, bud?
That scared the crap out of me. Yeah. Again, you can't kill the peak of Ohio, folks. I'm just telling you.
All right, I appreciate that. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Angel Martinez to the plate. Swing and a miss. Wow, he was behind that fastball. Well, they say it was a sinker on the TV. I don't know. It was high cheese. It was 98 miles an hour, and he wasn't even close. 224 last season, 11 homers, 45 RBI. 0-1 count now to Martinez. Runners on the corners, 2 down here. Top of the 6th, inside, too far, and the count even at 1-1. Angel Martinez, the pinch hitter for Daniel Schneemann. Schneemann went 1 for 2, scored a run. The pitch way outside on the changeup. Couldn't get that one even close to the plate. And the count goes to 2-1. Let's see. So feel like it's for a right on lefty matchup. Yes, it is. In fact, a right on lefty. Good call, Drew. 2-1 count. 2 on, 2 down. Pitch swung on, hit in the air toward right field. Will it be in play? And Rayleigh over makes the catch in foul territory. Well, the Guardians threaten, but they come away empty-handed. The Guardians score no runs. They leave 2 men on base, and they have 2 with 2 hits. And we play 5.5. The score is 3 apiece here on the. Yeah, I'm losing it here, Nate. I'm getting tired, brother. But that's all right. I'm going to bounce back. That was just a bad half inning. We're going to
bounce back.
I'm going to bounce back. We're not going to have this. Speaking of bouncing back, Houston Cougs trailing the Illini 46-35. Can they make an 11-point run in under 8 minutes?
They can, but that would mean they can, but that would mean a complete script flipped. And I mean, look, Houston's defense has been playing well. You holding the Illini team that can easily get triple digits to 41 points. Kelvin Sampson's probably looking around like, all right, sweet. How much do we win by?
Right, exactly. And Drew, who's ready for Matt Festa? Not me. Count me out.
No fly ball Festa. I will petition against it.
Well, who does he have coming up in the bottom half of the 6th inning? Who's he got to face? Bobby was able to retire Cal Raleigh. So who's up next in the order for the Mariners? It's going to be Rodriguez, then Josh Naylor, then Randy Arena. Oh, look at this. Mike updating us. He's a little bit ahead of us. Kwani is going from left to center field.
And so that would mean Angel Martinez plays in left.
Huh. Interesting. And yes, it is, in fact, Julio. See, Nate, did you ever hear the legend of Julio Franco? Do you know that name?
No.
Holy shnikes, Batman. If you're an Indian,
Maybe it's because I'm tired, but
Julio Franco would swing his bat. He was a lefty, and he would hold it up. I think maybe he was a righty, but he'd like hold it up for his head, and that
Well, that's not supposed to happen.
Okay, what is not supposed to happen?
So they put Bybee on the mound. They allowed him to warm up. The manager came out to talk to him, and now they're bringing in Matt Festa. No, sorry, it's not. It's going to be Connor Brogdon. Connor Brogdon is coming into the game.
Wait, what the hell is this all about? The trainer? Is that the trainer out there?
That better not be the trainer out there.
I think that's the trainer out there. That's got to be. Something ain't right.
Hat across the room.
Oh, here it is. They're showing a replay. He throws, and he goes over. He grimaced. I'm not listening to the broadcast here, but something ain't right, y'all. Something ain't right, and he comes out. Spadudios. Well,
and I mean, it's also not Matt Festa. It's going to be Connor Brogdon for his first pitches as a Cleveland Guardian.
All right. Okay. So, hey, look, we got a little bit of it's not what we wanted. Not what we would prefer there. Not what we want Bybee to leave, but at least it's not Matt Festa coming in. Now it says, so Drew says he was laughing / grimacing. And I apologize, folks. If you're watching at home, you obviously, I don't have the volume turned on so that I don't interrupt anything we're doing here. Oh, crap. So that's weird.
I mean, sometimes it happens where you just allow the guy to warm up. Maybe there's a little tweak, something. And look, it's first game of the season. Rather play it safe than sorry. Don't let the last 2 seasons of Shane Bieber,
right,
haunt over you again. Take him out. Let him rest up. He pitched a solid enough 5 innings. Not in a position where the Guardians are going to lose the game at this point, and you just move on. You keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I completely agree. So let's see. Okay, and per Drew, thank you for the update. That's what the broadcast was saying. Well, both teams are into their bullpens. Let's see what the Guardians bullpen is going to be like. We wondered about it. After last season, they pulled it together after the kick in the balls with Emmanuel Clase and what the stunt he pulled on this team. And what a disappointing, how disappointing by Emmanuel Clase, and what a bind it put the Guardians in, the entire organization last year. Thank goodness. Cade Smith was able to come in and be the closer for the Guardians, and everybody else held up their end of the bargain. Connor Brogdon in for the Guardians, his first offering, the right-hander with a ball to Rodriguez outside. 1-0 count. Rodriguez 0 of 2 on the night. The pitch called strike 1, high in the zone and toward the outside part of the plate to Rodriguez. Brogdon evens up the count at 1-1. And Mike, yes, I don't want to see Logan Allen against the Dodgers. The 1-1 offering misses low and inside on the changeup, and the count goes to 1-2. Connor Brogdon on the bump for the Gardos. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch swung on, foul down the right field side and out of play. And the count will even at 2-2.
Houston has now made it a single-digit game, just for those who wanting to be in the know.
Appreciate the update. 2-2 count coming up. Brogdon, the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out on the high cheese, and that'll be the first out of the 6th for the Mariners.
And a good start to the Guardian career of Connor Brogdon. About to rewatch the pitch here. I mean, yeah, just blew it up right and in, rose a little bit on him. And again, that's how you can get J-Rod. Just get him to chase something. And he's very, very prone to it.
Oh, hey, there's another guy who's prone to it too. Josh Naylor with the swing at the high heat, and it's 0-1. this is a good opportunity. Brogdon coming on. I love what he did there, going after Julio Rodriguez. The 0-1, low and away the changeup to Josh Naylor, and the count is even at 1-1.
And if you really want to fault about this entire Mariners lineup, it's that they chase a lot. Cal Raleigh chases, J-Rod chases, Josh Naylor chases.
Yeah, the it pitch there to Josh Naylor, low and inside, and Bo Naylor tried to frame it up. Umpire wasn't falling for it, and if they'd have challenged it, they'd have been successful on it. There's the 2-1 offering, swung on and fouled off, and the count is even at 2-2. Connor Brogdon in for Tanner Bibee. Hopefully, whatever happened, he came out on the mound, as we discussed, before the start of the bottom half of the 6th inning, and then was taken off, and in comes Brogdon. And yeah, Drew, big hitters love chasing pitches. I mean, that's what makes them generally as good as they are. They are willing to go after it. Not many of them have the plate discipline. The big risk, big reward, high risk, high reward kind of thing. 2-2 count for Brogdon. Brogdon ready again. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, shot to the second baseman, Rocchio, on one knee. Stands up, throws to first base to Hoskins. For out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. And to the plate, Randy Arozarena. I hear Arozarena, and I got to be honest. No, wait, did you say Houston cut it to single digits? When?
They did, and then Illinois now is on an 8-0 run.
So it was 50-41. But I think of arroz con pollo. My wife and my in-laws, they love that dish at the Mexican restaurant. Swung on, fouled off by Arozarena. 0-1 count on the changeup there by Connor Brogdon. Yeah, arroz con pollo. If I didn't have to worry about the carbs and my blood sugar level, I would be loving that. Cheese, chicken, rice, can't go wrong. Just can't go wrong. It's delicious. The 0-1 count, swung on, line shot, past the shortstop Arias into left center, going over, and the ball goes underneath and through the 5-hole of Angel Martinez, playing back up as Quan throws it in, but sliding into second base is Arozarena with a 2-out hit. Are they going to give him a double, or is it going to be a single and an error?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, look, errors in the outfield are really hard to judge, because normally if you want to put an error in the scoreboard, in the scorebook, it's okay. Was it a routine play? Oh man, the glove just stopped. I mean, as Angel Martinez was sliding, the glove just caught traction in the grass and stopped.
Ay vey. Well, that's not a great way to have things go. Well, 2 out.
And see what they give him. I mean, it's a hit regardless, but do you give the air too?
And I'm not sure. That's a good question. The first offering to Raley. Raley swings and misses. Raley 1 of 2 on the night. He has a home run. 1 of 3 for the M's. Now the 0-1 offering. High. Couldn't get him to chase it. Brogdon. And the count is even 1-1.
I will look at what they gave him, actually. As far as right now, they did not give him an error. It's just a straight double.
Straight double. Okay. The 1-1 count. Runner on second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. On the high heat inside. And the count is 1-2. Brogdon's got some velocity there.
Yeah, look, Brogdon's got some really good, I know I've used this word a lot today, but Brogdon really does have some good intangibles. And when's the last time you saw a player wear number 75?
I don't know. Good question. Is Cal the Bum going to get a hit? I don't know. I mean, he's not at the plate. I'm missing something here. The pitch swung on, popped into the air, and a short left and over the head, making the grab over his shoulder, Jose Ramirez. The put out, and that will end inning number 6. We played 6. We are tied at 3. You are tuned in to your alternate Guardians play-by-play here on Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. So I don't know, but is Cal the Bum going to get a hit? I guess he's 0 for 2. Now I've got it. So thank you, anybody who's tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for chatting with us this evening. Mike from across the pond.
As total viewers that we have got today, we're sitting right around 85.
That is amazing.
That's good. That's real good.
Okay. I appreciate you making it simpler. Will Cal the Bum get one hit, run, or RBI? Well, let's see. He's going to be coming up in the. Will he be up next inning? I'm not sure.
So he'll be due up in
It'll
the
be
he'll
eight.
be due up in the eighth.
Eight. He'll be due up in the eighth. I'm going to guess. I'm going to go no. I'm going no.
Will Jose Ramirez get a hit then? I think we have to be fair here.
Okay, when did J Ram come up? Did he just throw up another stink bomb the last time he came up? I'm trying to think. Where are we at in the lineup anymore? We're at the bottom of the order, right? We got Gabriel.
He'll be up at least once more.
Is Quan going to get a hit? Is that clown going to get a hit?
Good question.
Let's see. He can wait until Mike. In regard to Cal, he can wait till next week.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, dude, if this pitching staff makes Cal Raleigh go over, that gives me some great confidence. Even if we only win one game, like that gives me a bunch of confidence.
All right, I'm looking at the graphics on the commercial for MLB The Show. I mean, I like it, but I don't. The crowd kind of bothers me. It looks a bit ridiculous. That's a real picture I'm looking at, but I wasn't a fan of it. All right. Drew thinks that Hoskins will get another one, get another hit. Drew, are you saying hit RBI? What do you got? I'd love to know your thoughts on that. I really need to see Quan or Ramirez get off the schneid here.
I mean, look, the Rhys Hoskins thing is paying off right now. If you were to judge based off of one game how good a signing is, the Rhys Hoskins signing is a home run.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. I don't work for free. I work on tips.
I can see Hoskins getting another hit. Spire in the pitch for the Mariners and a swing and a miss at 96 mile an hour high heat by Gabby Arias.
Did his hair get longer?
Who?
Gabby's.
It might as well. He could. I'll save my commentary. He's more like Arias. 0-2 count to Arias. Oh, swing and a miss. 3 pitches.
Why do you like the high fastball? It's the worst pitch in baseball.
Yeah, he stinks. Put him down. I'm sorry. He's got to go. When is Travis going to be? How many weeks does Travis have to stay down in the minors?
2, I think.
Get him up there.
2.
Get him up there.
So
and yes, and Drew has noticed the same. It did. His girlfriend notices it and hates it. All right. Let's get things rolling again. Brian Rocchio with a 2-run double in his last at bat. 1 for 2 on the night. Tied at 3 in the 7th. The swing and a blooper into center, and it'll get down, and it's a base hit in front of Julio Rodriguez. And a 1-out single for Rocchio. He's now 2 of 3 on the night. We go back to the top of the order. We have got to get Steven Kwan going. This is the time. Come on, Kwani. Let's go. Just get a patented base hit. Get things rolling. Let's move it. Move it. Base. Guards ball.
Yeah, Kwan with runners on is a bit of an enigma because the guy gets on base so much, but he doesn't have a bunch of opportunities with runners on base. And even when he does, I don't think his numbers are that great.
I'd have to go back and look at the stats there. So he's 0 of 3 on the night. 1 on, 1 out, 0-1 count. Spire, the pitcher for the Mariners. The pitch swung on, fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2. Spire, the third pitcher for the M's here this evening in the opener. And let's see, do you have any numbers on Spire? I haven't seen any stats there. And yes, and Drew says 2 weeks for extra control of Bazana. We've been talking about manipulating their service years, their service numbers.
Yeah.
The throw to first base, Rocchio standing up, not even close. And the count 0-2. Spire on the mound, the lefty facing left-hander Steven Kwan. Kwan, the offer on the night. Big moment with 1 down in the top half of the 7th inning. Go ahead run at first base. Kwan stands in. Spire ready. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off, chopped it off, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Looked like Rocchio off to the races on the pitch. But Kwan fouls it off. And we will do it again at 0-2. Yes, he was off. Had a nice jump, but obviously with a 2-strike count, he's got to be.
Yeah, 2-strike count. You're moving here because Quan's swinging. Not on that pitch though.
Low and away, and the count is 1-2. And this is a situation again where Quan is so often in his career already does a great job battling with the 2 strikes. He doesn't give in, and it can even draw these walks. The pitch swung on, chopped at the plate. A dribbler, no, goes foul, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
That thing stays fair. It's probably an.
It would have been trouble. That would have spelled trouble. Look at this. The Cougs back within 9 with under 2 minutes to go. There's no way.
No
way.
No.
No way.
Now, I would also not count Iowa out in that game because that coach has won. Everywhere he's been, he has won.
Okay. All right. He looks like, I'll tell you what he looks like in a minute. The 1-2 offering now to Quan. The pitch inside, the inside out swing, and it's going to stay on the infield. Caught by the shortstop, Rivas. 2 down, and a runner on first is Rocchio. Man, Quan struggling 0 for 4. He looks like Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers. Take a look at the Iowa coach. That's who he looks like. That just like quick peek. That was what I got. The essence.
Man, that's a good comparison.
Am I close on that?
Swung on
DeLauder, a single into the
there
hole.
You go, Chase.
Into left field. DeLauder, his second hit of the ball game. The first was a home run in the top half of the first inning. And the Guardians have runners on first and second, and we are in business with 2 down.
Little opposite field shot, got a fastball right over the middle of the plate, and I mean
a nice inside out swing, nice short swing, did a great job right there. And we've got the guy you'd want if there was anybody you wanted at the plate, who would it be?
Jose.
We need a hit from Jose. Jose with on the schneid today. Now he moves over, hitting from the right side of the plate. The pitch, first one called, strike 1, right at the belt. That was not so good. 0-1 count to Jose, and don't give it away, Mr. Nate. Give it away.
We're actually pretty sync
close
now, so I don't have to give anything away.
You don't have to. No tipping off here. No tipping pitches. We've got a 1-1 count. 2 on, 2 down. Top half of the 7th inning. Guardians and Mariners tied at 3. Jose Ramirez at the plate. The pitch from Spires. Swung on. Looped into left field. Is that going to get past the left fielder? It is.
Yes, let's go, Jose. My baby boy.
Off the warning track and the wall. Rounding third. Heading home and scoring. Chase DeLauder. A 2-run double for Mr. La Parra. Jose Ramirez. And the Guardians on top. 5-3, as you said, Mike. Bro. It wasn't even anything great. What a piece of hitting. He
was it a double? Did he get the second, or was it just a single?
He got the second. And a great job there by Jose Ramirez. Beautiful piece of hitting. What a way to go. And the Guardians are on top, 5-3. This is the first multi-run lead the Guardians have had thus far, but the second multi-run inning. Manzardo stands in. Chance to break it open for the Gardos. 0-1 count. Manzardo at the plate. 1 for 3. I don't know. If he can't start hitting, do we need to shave the mustache?
Do a Yankees rule in the clubhouse?
I told you to.
But Jose Ramirez. He can do whatever he wants.
Exactly. 0-2 count now to Manzardo. Manzardo at the plate against Spire. Manzardo 1 of 3 in the ball game.
God, he's so good.
399th career double for Jose. 0-2 count. Can Manzardo do damage? High and away.
That means
1 ball, 2
strikes. One more
strikes.
double is 400 if my elementary math skills have served me correctly.
Elementary, my dear Watson. Very good, very good. You pass. I'll tell you a story about the standardized test.
Oh, he's taking off. He just flew third.
Wow.
Defensive indifference.
Very nice. And Jose Ramirez with that beautiful runner's glove mitt thing. That thing's hilarious. I love it. I love that thing. It's great. I really, I like that. I get an oven mitt. I think I'm going to put that on there. Maybe
Jose's going for 40-40 again on the ground.
And That was terrible camera work on the video, but Manzardo grounds out to second base to end the inning. But Jose Ramirez with a 2-run double, and the Guardians take the lead. We played 6.5. We go to the 7th inning stretch. The score, the Cleveland Guardians 5, the Seattle Mariners 3. You're tuned in to your Cleveland Guardians alternate play-by-play here on Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. So, did you know, Nate, the standardized testing in Virginia, do you know what they are referred to? And I know somebody was laughing when they created this.
I don't want to know. I don't think so.
The standardized test here that my kids have to take in school, they refer to them as the standards of learning. What are those initials?
SOL. They are the
SOL.
blank out of luck test.
Test. Yeah, exactly. Like that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. You have to take the SOLs, and then the other great thing. There's something here. I don't know if it's elsewhere, but it's something referred to as PBIS, like PEBIS, PBIS. And the reason that is
you can't do this to me at midnight.
The reason that is hysterical is did you remember the show on Fox? It was short-lived. Maybe it only lasted a season, called The Son of Zorn.
I've heard about it. I will be honest, I haven't watched much.
I think
I have heard about it.
I think Cheryl Hines was in it. She was one of the main characters. I think Tim Meadows might have been in it. But there was like an animated character and his wife was like, he had Cheryl Hines and they had a child together, but he was out of touch with things, and he was like, "Oh, you're Peebus," and he referred to the male gender part as a Peebus. And so when my child tells me, or we get an email about the Peebus, and it cracks me up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying.
All right, I am just saying. All right, we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning, and oh boy, Armstrong first pitch gone.
Wow, that's 2.
Center. Wow, Canzone can hit a home run. Well, that was short-lived, and the score now goes to 5-4. Wow, Canzone just, geez, Lou, who is this guy? Where did this guy come from? All right.
Ohio State.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Nate. I mean, any other time, Canzone, and it wasn't even like, that was on the inside corner. He didn't leave it over the fat part of the plate. Hell of a swing.
I remember watching Dominic Canzone in the Big Ten tournament when they won it in 2019. That kid, I knew you gave him the opportunity. He was going to work his butt off. And, man, I got to tell you, that's his 3rd career multi-home run game.
Wow, impressive. An 0-1 count, now 0-2 on the four-seam fastball swing and a miss for Young, the second baseman. Young 0-2 on the ball game, both times. Plate appearances, strikeout. Armstrong, the 0-2, swing and a miss, struck him out on the high heat, and that is out number 1. Armstrong comes in, gives up the leadoff home run to Canzone, but bounces back on the strikeout to Young.
Again, it just tells you how good their lineup is when you got a guy like Dominic Canzone hitting in your 7-hole. I said that earlier, say it again now.
All right, Mike with a good factoid here. 10-plus hits 38 times in 2025. Second fewest in Major League Baseball. Of only, ahead of the Angels, who had 36. And the Guardians now 1 of 1 on the season. Impressive. Like the way they're doing it. 1-0 count to Rivas. The pitch misses outside and away from the left-hander. 2-0 count. You're getting ready to head back to the top of the order. You do not want to walk this guy. You got to get this out and not let them get anything going. The pitch just low over the middle of the dish, and it's 3-0. What do you do here if you're Armstrong? You cannot give in. I know you don't want to walk this guy, but do not give him a fat one over the middle of the plate. The pitch. Called strike one.
Had some
the
movement on
inside
it.
corner. It did. It was
Little
not
sinker. Little sinker, it looks like.
It did have movement, so it wasn't just a straight up fastball, which is good.
After this pitch, I have a factoid.
One down here, bottom of the seventh. The pitch swung on, fouled off, and the count is full.
This is the fourth multi-home run game in Mariners opening day history. The last one happened 21 years ago.
Really? Was that 21 years ago? That would make
Saxton, whatever. Richie
Sexton. Richie Sexton, former Cleveland Indian.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the cutter. He comes back from a 3-0 count.
That's my strikeout punch out, by the way. Just bam, punch the earth. You're gone.
Oh, I like it. I do like it. All right. You know what? Let's see. Fear Nothing 6244. Love the commentary. You are not a fan of Cal Raleigh. Look at this voter coming out quickly. Takes the ball from Armstrong. And
I know who he would vote for in the MVP race.
Yeah. Eric Sabrowski into the game for the Gardos. So, all right, what arms do we have left in the bullpen? What is this guy? He's like pulling
Matt
out all this
Festa,
stuff.
Colin Holderman, and Cade Smith.
Oh, for crying out loud.
And sorry, I lied. And then there's Tim Herron.
Okay. All right. He's our lefty, right? Correct. My brain is my brain.
So.
All right, my brain working there.
Don't ask me. It's midnight for me too, man.
I know, man. I've got to try not to wake up the family. If I keep the family up, I will be in deep duty. Dude.
Learn the couch, buddy.
Well, I mean, I'll still get yelled at. I'll be in trouble. You know,
You'll get yelled at and the couch.
We've got another bedroom. I'm good. I'm solid. That's not the problem. I just really don't want to get yelled at by my family. I don't, I'll try and keep it down here. Got to keep calm.
You need to take over play-by-play. I'm in a room that will contain all of my sound.
So I do need to do some soundproofing in here, Nate. I'm going to have to work on that. That's something I'm going to have to work on.
Oh,
yeah. Good one, Mike. Peyton Pallette. We also have Pallette.
Good. Yes. And I knew that there would be more names that I would forget. So.
Good call. They were talking. Dre was talking about him. Andre Knott was talking about him with the fellas today. He came on the air.
Can I ask, why do so many people not like him?
Andre Knott? I don't know.
Yeah. Why do so many people not like him?
They think I think some people think maybe he's a shill. I don't know. Like he's out there, but he challenges people. He doesn't take crap from folks. And maybe that's.
No, but that's why I like him.
Well, me too. But other people, they don't want that. I guess they don't want the smoke. They don't want that smoke.
Dan Orlovsky caught the smoke.
Oh my God! Well, yeah. And McAfee ripped him up. That was hilarious. So actually, we got another lefty out there. Sabrowski throws with the off speed, the curveball to Donovan. Donovan led off the game for the Mariners with a home run.
There goes my champion.
I am still in. I'm still hot. I've still got Arizona, so I'm okay for right now. The pitch. Ooh, able to hold up.
That was close.
Yeah, I mean, it was an off-speed pitch. It was pretty far outside, right? It wasn't as far. On TV, it looked way further out when they show the graphic of the strike zone. The 2-0 offering, that's a strike right at the knees and practically down the middle. Count as 2-1. We're in the bottom half of the seventh inning, folks. Opening day for the Gardos. Brendan Donovan at the plate. The pitch swung on, popped up high in the air, and the count is even now at 2-2. Donovan already with a home run.
Had to get myself in frame there.
You do. 2-2 count now to Donovan. A home run and a double already today. And the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he will have to throw down to first. That'll do it. And this bum will strike out too. I love this. Who's this Fear Nothing guy? I don't know who he is, but he's pretty funny. It's good stuff. Well, the damage was done to lead off the inning, but no more after that.
Nobody left on base. 1 run home in the bottom half of the 7th. We played 7. The score, Cleveland 5, Seattle 4. You're tuned in to your Guardians alternate play-by-play here on Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. So, Nate, this is great. I know this has been we've made this work. You had to leave home.
You know what? Look, man, it's been smooth since I got to the station. Ever since, what I would like to do moving forward is, look, this banner is great. You make me a score bug, baby. Turn me up. I will make a graphic for future these. I know we will be doing one, not this Sunday, folks, but next Sunday when your Cleveland Guardians take on the Atlanta Braves. We'll be doing a night cast.
Next Sunday? No, they don't. A week
Next
from Sunday?
Or is it 2 Sundays from now?
It would be 2 Sundays. Next Sunday,
2
they're
Sundays
hosting
from
the Cubbies. They will be playing. They play the Cubs to open at home.
Well, I'm not thinking this Sunday. I'm thinking next Sunday. This Sunday, but next Sunday.
Okay, wait a second, Nate. This Sunday is the 29th, right? So the 29th.
Oh,
we're on the road.
I am stupid. Okay. Yeah.
On the 4th, we're playing the Cubs.
Yeah.
You're saying the 11th. Is that what you're saying?
I
don't have the schedule. The 12th. Okay, the 12th. That's what I mean. The 12th.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. That'll be good because you know what?
The date is much better.
It's all good. Look at that. Yeah, Drew. First of all, nice outing by Sobrowski. Absolutely. 6 hits, 4 home runs for Seattle. That's kind of crazy. And the Guardians are kind of playing the guards ball there. We get the 1 home run, and then everything else we're knocking runs in, which is perfect. You have to be able to do. You have to be able to do that, and we still have a threat of power. in the lineup.
Take a look at what they've gotten today. I mean, the Chase DeLauder solo homer is wonderful, but you get Brian Rocchio with the shot down the right field line, and then you get Jose Ramirez. I don't know why they were playing Jose in that tight. I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know. Who is it? Casey Legumina into pitch. I don't know. That looks like he had a little sidearm, maybe a submarine action there.
I'm going to pay closer attention, actually.
Yeah, let's watch that. Don't choke on your bottle cap. 1-1 count now to Bo Naylor. He's 0 for 3.
He's got like a weird sidearm angle.
Hits it deep to left field, but it's playable. And catching it on the warning track, Randy Arozarena for out number 1 here in the top half of the 8th. And
all right, can he stay perfect?
No, it's Rhys Hoskins. Is that? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I got myself all mixed up. I thought Kyle Manzardo was coming up. All right,
going backwards on the lineup card.
Yeah, my bad. I looked at him. I took a quick glance.
Can we implement that rule?
What's that?
First pitch low, by the way, ball 1. Okay, can we implement the rule where once per game the manager can choose to reverse the lineup?
Oh, interesting choice. Oh, misses it away. 2 balls and no strikes. I don't know. That's an interesting question. So make it a snake.
It's much better than the golden batter rule.
And the golden sombrero? What?
Do you know about the golden batter rule that's been teased? Ball 3 is up high. They do not want to give anything in the zone to Rhys.
That's ridiculous. Like, I'll take it. Whatever. If they're afraid of Rhys Hoskins, that's hilarious.
I mean, he's had a good day.
Legumina the pitch. That one. He was like, all right, taking all the way. It's a 3-1 count. What do you think about the idea of when it's a 3-0 count, taking versus being ready to swing away? Is it a situational type thing in a batter-dependent situation?
I don't know about that one.
They're not challenging it.
Wow.
Hey, look, dude. Jinx? Did we just...
Please. That caught the zone. I'll just be that did catch the zone. I'm surprised they're not challenging it. I don't think they use their challenge.
I don't know. Best games decided by 1 or 2 runs. Guardians 50-33. And yeah, they didn't challenge. And at the plate is Angel Martinez. He pinch hit for Daniel Schneemann. 1-0 count to...
They're going to talk to Legumina.
Yeah. Interesting. Wait, I'm very confused by the people in the dugout. Do you see they're showing the dugout, right? I know who's next to
So
vote.
I'm watching the Mariners broadcast. You have a different feed than me.
I'm watching the Gardos. Yeah, because I'm looking at Steven Vogt. What's wrong with Steven's finger? Did he flip somebody off? Anybody in the crowd there? Oh, there it is. There's the bench coach. They look like twins. Tony Arnerich.
Oh, I do see that now. He's got a little brace on, little splint.
Yeah, it's like he was flipping somebody up. Oh boy, Arias is next. Yeah, he is. I'm not looking forward.
That's how
to
a baseball lineup card works.
All right, the 1-0 swung on, fouls it off down the left field side, and the count is even at 1-1. But yeah,
All jokes,
dude,
Drew.
it's his doppelganger. Look at this. I was very confused.
Are they showing like the bench coach or something? Because
Yeah.
I can't see that.
Yeah, they showed them. They look like they're twins. What the
Oh,
hell?
God, I see it.
What is going on over here?
It's just
very
with a little more hair.
Yeah, I was very
A
confused.
little bit more facial hair, little bit of a different face structure.
Yep. Right
Wow.
shoulder inflammation. That's not good for Tanner Bybee.
Oh, for Bybee?
Ruh-roh, George.
See, but he's also a righty, and it's your first outing. To me, that's not that serious. It might make him miss a start, but it's nothing that's going to put him on the IL. So avoid the worst. That's good.
We'll have to wait and see more on that. A 1-2 count, runner on first base, one down. A curveball. They call that the sweeper inside, fouled off, out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2.
People love the sweeper, man.
The sweeper, it's a relatively new pitch.
Yeah, sweeper and splitter
Slurve.
and
Slurve, yeah, the sweeper and the slurve. And just go with the old knuckleballer there. A little, the old Billy Baru, the looper, a looper. 1-2 count now to Angel Martinez. The pitch, high and away on a fastball, and it's 2-2. I think right there, changing up the speeds on him a little bit and going away from a breaking ball pitch and something with movement to go with the fastball, trying to set him up here. 2-2 count now to Martinez. The pitch, high, ball 3. It's a full count. Angel battling here.
I think he tried to put something high, which is weird for Legumina given his arm angle. He's got to kind of yank it upwards.
Yeah, let's see. R.A. Dickey or Tim Wakefielder. Yes. The pitch. What in the flying fadoodle was that, Martinez? That was horrible. You look clueless. Go down to the minors.
Oh, no, stop it. Relax. I pulled the string on him. That's exactly what happened. Martinez, it's coming about 40 feet to the plate, and it's straight, and you're like, okay, I totally got this.
I want to see a replay of the pitch because that was terrible. It looks terrible in full speed.
Well, I just saw one, but by the time, the string got pulled on him.
Oh,
hey, there you go.
Arias with a hit. Are you kidding me? Gabby Arias on a first pitch swinging with.
Put him in the Hall of Fame.
We've got runners on first and second for. It's once again Brian Rocchio. Big opportunity. He's already had a 2-run double earlier in the ballgame. Guardians could use some extra breathing room. I don't know if I can handle a white knuckler to end this game. The Guardians ahead 5-4. I would love some security here. A little bit of insurance runs. What do you think?
That's something that the Guardians just never had last year. They had no security. Every win was close.
Well,
they just had to stress out everything.
What they say, most 1-run wins 50. Or 50 and 35. That's crazy.
They were like, what, 50 and 35, 50 and 33? That's over half of your season was a 1-run game.
Whoa, nearly hit Rocchio on the inside pitch. Good job by Raleigh to grab it. And,
be a man, stand in the box, wear the pitch.
Let's go, dude. Come on. Whoa, look at that. He did a good dance step. That was a good jump step.
Yeah, he did.
Very nice, very nice. Drew, I'd like to reference Phil Niekro. We need some Phil Niekro. 5-4 Guardians on top, 2 on, 2 out, swing and a miss on the
Pulled
sweeper.
the string again.
Great pitch, very good pitch there, Rocchio.
League needs another. Yeah. Oh, bring back Tim Wakefield.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, can we bring out Joe Niekro so he can have the Emery board in the back pocket for the Twins? 1-2 count. The pitch swung on, fouled off down the left side and out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2.
Fighting, Brian.
Come on, Brian. Where are your stupid glasses, my friend?
I don't know that reference.
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
I'm
quoting
losing.
something. I was like,
No, I'm just losing it at this point. 1-2 count. The pitch inside misses, and the count is even at 2-2. Legumina already 22 pitches here in the 8th inning. 2 on, 2 down, 1-run game. Guardians up 5-4. Rocchio stands in. Legumina, the pitch, swung on, fouls it off down the first base side, fighting off pitches from Legumina.
yeah, he's throwing the sweeper to him a lot, and I'm not an expert in pitch sequences, but I think you go back to the well here.
I think so. Good call. Good call. All right, 2-2 count. The pitch inside. Did he get him on the knee?
They say it hit his knee. That's bases loaded for Quanner.
Oh, great. He's a big 0 for 4. Can you take a
Hey,
walk?
this is the opportunity, though.
If you
Let's
had one,
see.
you know what, Nate? If you had one shot, did it hit him? Oh, did he? He didn't lean into that, did he?
I mean, not like intentionally. I think he stood there to wear it. I mean, you can see it move a little bit forward, but I think that's. I mean, to call that leaning in would be just terrible.
I agree. So looks like they give him the pat on the tuchus. He's like, hey, buddy. You know, it's okay. It's all right. Hey, we're going to talk out here. Let's have a meeting at the mound. Yeah. What's Quan going to do? He's no Manny Ramirez. Well, I mean, Man-Ram, he did his own thing. Man-Ram, he was a beast. All right,
you can't compare those two. Quan's his own player. He's gonna wait. He's gonna hunt his pitch. Quan's a smart hitter. I do trust him in this scenario, despite what the numbers say.
Today has been a tough start.
It makes sense.
Yeah, play the averages. This is a huge spot. The base path.
Never mind. My numbers were way wrong. I must be thinking of a different Guardian. I got numbers on Quan with runners in scoring position. He hit 336 with the bases loaded last year, 375.
Very nice. 1-0 count. Bases packed full of Guardians. The pitch. Did he call that a strike?
Yeah, tap the head.
Do we have any challenge? I don't
Let's see if it caught. No, did not.
Oh, wow.
They did not. The Guardians do have one challenge. It is denoted by the little tick marks on the side of the logo.
Okay, swing and a foul ball down the left field line, and the count is now 1-2. So what's Legumina going to do? Can Quan find his swing right here? Kwani stands in.
Corner.
Legumina, the pitch, swung on. Foul down the left field line. I love the way he is battling.
He's trying to get him to. He's trying to blow something by him. That's 2 straight high mile per hour pitches.
Yeah, I feel like this is a situation where Quan is not going to hit something hard. You need to place it.
Oh,
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a changeup. You said it. He went hard at him on the prior 2 pitches. Changes, goes with the off speed. Well, the Guardians failed to capitalize. They leave the bases packed. And let's see, we played 7.5. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th, and the Guardians on top 5-4. Yeah, Mike, I did see that. Thank you for pointing that out, that those tick marks. I wasn't sure because I thought we had challenged twice already. And we were successful on one, and when we were pitching, that we got a call. But then Quan had challenged one at the plate, and we were unsuccessful. I wasn't. That's my misunderstanding of the rule and how many challenges you get, etc.
I don't know actually that you retain your challenge even if it's successful. I think it's just 2, and you use it or lose it.
Well, it says, you keep your challenge if it's successful. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I like that. I love that, man.
Well, that's the way that challenges work everywhere. I mean, even in college basketball now, you win your challenge, you keep it.
Yeah, it's everywhere except the NBA.
I think even the NBA's got that too.
Well, no, you only get 2, and then you get screwed. You get screwed because the officials suck donkey nuts. And I'm just going to say it like it is. So sick of those fools. Like, how many times are you going to mess up calls and then we got to waste a challenge on it and don't have any left because you're a bunch of bozos and you done messed up so blatantly. So I'm just saying. But the funny thing is, yeah, and that's right, Drew. The Bo challenge was a successful one. The fact that Seattle has 2 challenges and they did not challenge that. What were we talking about? The pitch that maybe was call the ball.
Yeah, but you also don't know. I mean, again, that's just part of the strategy of what it is you want to do, because it's not like basketball. Like, you don't have a time limit where you can use, oh shoot, like I have these challenges to spend in 50 seconds. Like baseball, you can get to the bottom of the ninth with 2 challenges, use them and have them serve you well.
I agree. The pitch, whoa, high, and just a bit outside. Eric Sabrowski back in. Yeah, some pitches are so close, not worth taking the risk. But I thought the one pitch, again, that Seattle might have challenged, it turned into a walk. The pitch, second offering to Cal Raleigh, and the count is 2-0. Sabrowski going to be very careful here as the Guardians are hanging on to a 1-run lead. And good Lord, they're showing Matt Festa in the bullpen.
Why?
The pitch, pull the string on the slider, swing and a miss by Raleigh.
Because they're going to save Cade Smith for the 9th, so you bring Matt Festa into a potential high leverage situation, which is just perfect.
Yeah, great. But Sabrowski needs to do his job right here.
Hey!
The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. And we are even at 2-2.
I never do that in frame. I'm going to get it down.
All right, good call.
Going to get it down this season. We're going to do it in frame. It's going to be great.
I am not a crook. 2-2 count now to Cal Raleigh. Sabrowski, the lefty on righty matchup as Cal Raleigh switches the right hand. Oh, strike 3. They got to challenge us, right?
No, they don't. Wait, let me see this.
That had on what I
How do you not challenge that?
Look. Oh, that had to be. Wow.
How do you not challenge that, dude?
I don't know.
That's
man.
not even a good frame job by Bo Naylor.
No. I am shocked. Wow.
I mean, this ump is giving it to the outside right-handed hitters, so.
A little bit. Fear nothing, 6-2-4-4. He will strike out. He's a bum. Man, what? All right, I got to ask, please, feel free to comment. Who do you root for?
Divulge the secrets here. I don't think he roots for anybody.
I don't think
if I'm being honest with you.
I don't know.
Sometimes people just like being an agent of chaos.
I think so. Something like that. That just are chaos, as it were. 1-1 count. Sabrowski to Rodriguez. The pitch, swing and a miss on the high heat, 94 mile an hour. And that is a 1-2 count. Oh, meet the Mets. Do you remember when Baba Booey threw out the first pitch? That was hilarious. I'm a big Howard Stern fan. And when Baba Booey threw out the first pitch, that was comedy gold. Comedy gold, the way they ripped on him. No worse than 50 Cent, though, throwing out the first pitch. 1-2 count now. Sabrowski to Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0-3 on the pitch. Called strike 3 at the knees. Struck him out. 2 down here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And Julio Rodriguez walking away very sad. Carly Rae Jepsen. I don't know the Carly Rae Jepsen. Wasn't there also a gymnast, maybe a U.S. female gymnast who threw horribly? I'm trying to think of the worst, pitches. But let's concentrate.
The one that's been blowing up was Elisa Liu.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. All right, this is
it's because of what she did in the Olympics. Like, her first pitch was blowing up because she did a double cork before she even threw the pitch.
Okay. All right, Carly Rae Jepsen in Tampa Bay. An 0-1 count for the former Cleveland Guardian. Josh Naylor swings at the high ball, bouncing chopper. Rocchio over, gloves it, throws the first to Hoskins. 3 up, 3 down for Sabrowski. We have played 8 innings, and at the end of 8, Cleveland Guardians 5, Seattle Mariners 4. You are tuned in to the Guardians alternate play-by-play here on Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. All right, Nate, we got it. Can we add one?
Gentlemen, can we add 1 run?
I apologize for not having the ticker up there, by the way. It is up there now. Yeah, 1 would be so nice, man.
Give us a little bit of cushion. I mean, I love Cade Smith, and I'm looking at the Mariners lineup. Barring any pinch hitters, it'll be a Rosarena, Rayleigh, and Canzone. A Rosarena.
That's a dangerous 5, 6, 7.
Rayleigh's already got a home run. Canzone's got 2.
And Randy Arozarena is Randy Arozarena.
He is. I'd like him to be Randy Arroz Campoyo. I'm still thinking about the Arroz Campoyo. The chicken and rice is delicious.
I think you're just hungry.
I probably am. I'm probably more tired than hungry, bud. I'll be hungry in the morning. It'll be nice. It'll be great. I'll be dealing with more garbage in the morning. But hey, a little bit of a preview, if you don't mind, guys. We talked about when we will be back on again for another alternate play-by-play. I will mark it on the calendar. My man Drew Hagenbaugh in the comments. He and I will be on live Saturday night. We will be on for the Cleveland Crunch, the Let's Go Crunch podcast, indoor soccer, the MLIS playoffs. The Cleveland Crunch will be taking on the Amarillo Bombers in the semifinals on Saturday night, 9 p.m. Be sure to check that one out. If you're a Cleveland sports fan, we will be there. We won't be doing necessarily an alternate play-by-play, but we will be talking throughout the game. We want to have all of our fans, all of the Crunch fans who aren't able to make it out to Las Vegas, tune on in with us and, so that we can enjoy it together, hopefully, and celebrate together and get a win in the semis. And if so, we'll try and bring it on home on Sunday at 7 p.m. So, yes, please tune in. Want to thank everybody who is tuned in tonight, who has been commenting. This has been a lot of fun, Nate. I hope you've enjoyed this.
Oh, this has been great.
This is good stuff. So we're working out the kinks a little bit. Obviously the weather made it,
the weather for me
and our poor guy Taven. A swing and a drive to Lauder to right.
He did it again.
Gone home run chase to Lauder.
I'm tweeting. I'm going to send out my first ever actual tweet after this, and it will just be Chase DeLauder. That's it. That's the tweet.
That's it. That's all that needs to be said. CDL. Wow, this is what we have been waiting for. Now, Nate, you ruined my home run call there. You really took away the shine.
Sorry. Sometimes the excitement gets the better of me. I'm being a bad color guy.
Way to go, Zagura. Way to go, Zagura. Oh!
Very bad color commentator. This is why I do play-by-play. Why I do play-by-play, not color commentary.
That helmet is effing hilarious that he's wearing in the dugout. At the plate, Jose Ramirez, folks, and wow, what a turn of events. Chase DeLauder, his second dong of the season. Here, his first ever regular season major league game. Jose Ramirez at the plate, a big 1-for-4 on the ball game. He knocked in 2 runs previously to put the Guardians on top 5-3. 1-2 count, nobody down. In the top of the 9th, the pitch. Breaking ball called strike 3 on the outside corner, and Jose caught looking. 1 down, top half of the 9th. Look at the replay. They're showing the replay here on the CLE Guardians TV, and that was right over the heart of the plate.
Nasty.
And he went, deepest part of the ballpark, practically. Well, maybe not. I take that back. He did go with a right center, right on the Toyota logo. Very nice, very nice.
What did he get? What kind of pitch did he get?
I turned away. I missed what it said there. My bad.
I'll go back and look at it.
You'll have to check it out in a moment. So the Guardians now on top. They got the 1 run we were asking for. 6-4 lead. Manzardo at the plate. Now can I do it? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Everybody loves Kyle Manzardo. Huh. Okay, sorry. You gotta listen to ESPN Cleveland all day and hear that crap. He's freaking hilarious. The fact that someone did a parody song to Kung Fu Fighting to make Kyle everybody loves Kyle Manzardo. That's just amazing. Just amazing. 2-1 count to Manzardo. The pitch, just a bit high, goes 78 miles an hour. Oh my God, DeLauder's swing is beautiful. Unreal.
Clone it. Oh,
Swing and a drive to left field. Will it stay
Ooh.
fair? No. Slicing just foul. Man, that was close to that short corner, 331. It's no bandbox like Yankee Stadium, but it seems like a pretty short corner, the way it's angled in. Yeah, I know you're about. It's okay. Go for the yawn.
shortest corner in the majors, Boston Red Sox, Fenway Park.
Yeah, and the problem there is having the altitude. Got to get it up.
No, I'm talking about on the opposite side.
Oh,
of the
right
Green
field.
Monster. It's like 315. That's
down
it.
the first base line. Down the first base line. And what is it? The pesky porch? Is that what they call it?
I forget what they call it. They call it something weird though.
They call it the pesky porch. What is it? Go to the harbor. You go to the harbor. Go to Harvard.
Well, Manzo's on first, and look at who's in the pen.
Cade, the Canadian Smith.
Before he became the closer, I always called him double play Cade because every time he came on the mound, he would pitch a ground ball.
He looks like he'd be. I have no way of proving this, and I don't necessarily want to know, but he looks like he might be very hairy. I'm just saying. 0-1 count to Bo Naylor. That one in and inside on the pitch count, even 1-1. Runner on first base is Kyle Manzardo. I don't think he's really going to be a threat to run. And that's not Stephen Vogt that they just showed. That is the bench coach. They're twins. They're doppelgangers. Way outside. And the count goes to 2-1 on the sinker. Bo Naylor, a big fat 0 for 4.
Has had some good hits though. Like has made some good contact with the baseball. Oh boy.
Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch, 84 mile an hour. And Naylor swung over it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see. They won an easy double play. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Manzardo leading off at first base. The pitch swung on. Broken bat up the middle. The bat went as far as the ball. And that is going to be a double play ball. Let's see. So what is that? 1 to 6 to 3? Is that
yeah, you're very conventional. 1-6-3 double play.
With the baseball bat flying just as far as the ball. The Chase DeLauder homer does it for the Guardians as they tack on one more. We have played 8.5. Guardians 6, Mariners 4. You're tuned in to the Guardians alternate play-by-play here on Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast. Well, it comes down to this, my friend.
Okay, Cade Smith against
6, 7, 8
substitutions. No,
5, 6, 7. 5,
Yeah.
6, 7. Arosa, Reyna, Rayleigh, and Canzone, and they've been a handful. They've been an absolute handful this evening.
All 4 runs on solo homers for the Mariners.
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you this, and don't want to get up ahead of ourselves. Obviously, I mean, the most impressive player tonight for the Guardians, it has to be CDL, right?
Well, I think we'll save that for the post game. A little short post game we'll do afterwards. We'll name a little player of the game. Why not?
Well, unless we lose, and then it'll be the GOAT of the game, and not the greatest of all time. It'll be the worst of all time. Can it be?
It'll be Cade Smith if he blows the save.
Yep, he will be the smelly goat of the game. He'll be the smelly goat of the game.
Smelly goat of the game.
I like that. I think that's more conventional. A little good there. But yeah, we're gonna have to work on soundproofing for my office type room here. I think it would be good. I think it would be good for me.
Is it a full room dedicated to your office, or do you share the space?
Well, it's technically what would be the dining room in this house, but we don't have any. The other stuff in here is like junk. Basically, we've got a china cabinet. And then my office and some other stuff that overflow from the kitchen. But gotta have to work on some sound, get the sound panels and some other stuff, try and eat up some of the sound,
I have to commend that pitcher for Seattle fielding the ball while the bat is flying at you and then turn the double play.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cade Smith in. Oh, he just threw it a rooster. He threw a rooster pitch there.
All right. Come on, Cade. Lock in.
1-0 count. Cade Smith on to try and close it out. The pitch. just misses off the outside of the plate.
You want to know why he threw it there, too? They've been given that spot a lot, so Cade was testing it and knows he can't have it now.
Yep. Now a 2-0 count. The pitch, that one straight down the heart of the plate, 97 miles an hour on a four-seam fastball per the graphic here on CLE Guardians TV. Count is 2-1 to Randy Arozarena, who's 1 for 3. The pitch, called strike 2.
What is Randy doing?
He's feeling him out. He was afraid of his chest hair.
Feeling him out, and now it's 2-2.
Cade Smith drank some Tim Hortons beforehand. 2-2 count. He said, screw Starbucks. The pitch in the dirt on the splitter, and we've got a full count.
That's a nice pitch. I like the decision. Try to get him to chase.
Per Mike from across the pond, Chase DeLauder, first player in Cleveland franchise history with multiple home runs in their first career regular season game. Amazing. Payoff pitch coming. Cade Smith, deep breath. The pitch swung on, hit to center, and under it is Stephen Kwan for out number 1.
Most dangerous hitter is out of the way, but you got two guys that have already jacked one over the fence coming up, and I don't expect any pinch hitters here.
No, I don't. Jose's base hit was 111 miles an hour off the bat on that low pitch. So you get some exit velo.
Yeah, but Jose loves going golfing.
He does go golfing. The pitch swung on inside out and then nearly nubbed it down the third base line by Rayleigh. Stays. I don't know what he was swinging at. That was clearly a ball. Sheesh. Kwani out there. I saw him pull out the card from his pocket. He's like, hey, what's the number for the pizza later? I got to get some pizza. Where can we get some good stuff? Can we get Tim Hortons?
That's absolutely what's on that card, too.
Oh, okay. Just need to know. 0-1, swing and a miss on the high cheese on the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Contrary to popular belief of it being a scouting report card, it's the list of all the local pizza joints.
It would be funny if that's really what it was. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike him out. Number 2, we are.
Cade!
And I'm telling you, his jersey, or they just need to sell a shirt that's like the K, like maybe you do the backwards or the K apostrophe D Smith shirt. That should be, or just Cade with the K apostrophe D.
Well,
Cade, here we come.
Now you got Canzone, and even if he hits his
pitch.
third homer.
Strike 1 on the outside corner at the knees. We are looking at 2 strikes away from win number 1 for the Gardos. The pitch misses low on the splitter, 87 miles an hour. Count is even at 1.
Fast at bat
and
here.
1. The high camera view. The pitch swung on, fouls it off down the left field line, and we are 1 strike away. All right. Now, Nate, keep it together here, folks. 1-2 count. Canzone with 2 home runs on the night, 2 for 3 at the plate. Will Cade Smith be able to punch him out? Cade Smith ready, looks into Naylor. Cade Smith in the set. The pitch. Line drive right up the middle, playing it perfectly. Gabby Arias snags it for out number 3. And the Guardians with a win, 6-4. On opening day over the Seattle Mariners, the Guardians are 1-0. We are above 500. Cleveland rocks, 6 runs, 12 hits. Mariners only 4 runs, 6 hits. What a way to go, Cade Smith. What a night. This was...
Woo! Who gets the win, by the way?
I don't know. I didn't look. Is it who came in after Bibee? Who came in? Actually, yeah, because it was 3-3 Brogdon with the win.
Connor Brogdon with the win.
Brogdon gets the win. The hold goes, it says hold one to Armstrong, Sobrowski, and the save to, of course, to Cade Smith. Well, Connor Brogdon with the win.
I don't care about holds. Holds are overrated. And then, is that Seattle pitcher, is his first name Gage? Is it Gage Spire?
I don't know. Is he related to Billy Spires?
Help me comment.
Gabe.
Okay.
Gabe.
Gabe. Okay. I knew I was there or close.
Gabe Spire takes the L. No, I mean, he comes in, gives in 1 inning 3 hits. So 2 runs, both of them earned on 3 hits. What a ball game. So just a little bit of a, I guess.
There you go, folks. There's your byline.
Before we do a quick recap,
That's awesome. I love that, Nate. And like you said, we will work on some score buggage here. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. I know it is late. It is almost 1 a.m. I'm exhausted. I'm going to feel this tomorrow, but I'm going to feel it in a good way because the Gardos are 1-0, guys. Drew, I know you got to be up early in the morning. Mike, I know you'll probably just be up the rest of the night because God love you. What is it? I guess it's 4 in the morning.
I am
5 in the morning
convinced that Mike never sleeps.
I think you're right.
I think he's just one of those people that doesn't need sleep.
I think you're right. I do think you're right there. So I guess let's talk about it here real quick. A little wrap up here for our debut of our alternate play-by-play on Prospects in the Land here on the Baseball Banter broadcast. I mean, who would your game MVP go to, and just your overall impressions?
Well, I think the game MVP is really no secret, right? It's the guy that made his regular season debut today. How about CDL, man? 2 for 5, going yard twice. That kid has got a bright future. We as Guardians fans have talked so long about
3 for 5, actually.
3 for 5, that's right, because he had the hit there as well. Look, man, you get 3 for 5 in your debut with 2 solo home runs that were the difference in this game. Without Chase DeLauder, we're playing extra baseball tonight. So, you are the difference, and players like him make a difference. Not many chances in the field for him today. So we kind of have to wait and see with that part of his game. But I mean, today just tells you the bat is there. This is not a standalone, oh, well, he had himself a really good day. No, this is the kind of hitter that Chase DeLauder can be on a night in, night out basis. And because of the fact that there's just not a major league scouting report out about this guy, this could lead to a very hot start for CDL, and it could catapult into something big. He is the player of the game today.
100% agree. I think that this was a perfect example of guards ball. We got those 2 solo shots from DeLauder, but the other 4 runs were scored on 2-run doubles. Drew, when he worked at WNIR, he was telling me about this here. 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Forget about it. Give me a cot.
It's okay. I'll probably be here at the station until about 3 doing my stuff. So,
Nate, what did we get ourselves into? I mean, I'm not doing.
We got ourselves into a win, baby. Also, to be fair, if the power was not out, I probably would have caught up on some of my other work, but had to deal with that. So
yeah, I mean, look at that lady in the sparkle jacket. Who got the ball, and will they get it over to CDL? No, this was a great Guardians win to start the season. I know that we've been talking. Mike from the UK said it in the chat earlier. And we've talked about it, where I thought that if you could come out of this road trip, we got 7 games in Seattle and LA. And if we can somehow manage to be 3-4, that'd be pretty damn good. So to come out tonight and get this win to start things off, this is kind of icing on the cake. Seattle has high expectations, and there's a lot of people that don't have any expectations for the Guardians. Now, you talked about the fact that CDL, there's no book on him yet, the scouting report, right? And, okay, 2 home runs in their regular season debut. Trevor Story in 2016, JP Arencibia for Toronto in 2010, Mark Quinn in 99, Bert Campaneris for the Kansas City Athletics in 64, and Bob Neiman for, I guess that's the St. Louis Browns in 1951.
That's the list?
That's the list.
Wow.
But the thing is, remember when Quan was a rookie, and like this first month, he didn't strike out.
I was at the Royals game where he went 5 for 5 and almost hit for the cycle, and they bashed Kansas City's skull in.
Yeah, and so everybody wondered, oh, can this last? Can this last? And we've seen a model of consistency out of Stephen Kwan. Tonight wasn't a good night for him. 0 for 5, 2 strikeouts, 5 left on base. And even J-Ram, he wasn't great, but he came through in the clutch. 1 for 5 with 2 ribbies, 2 strikeouts. Don't like that. But, we did all right. I was hoping to see more out of Josh or Bo Naylor. But let's see what we got. Look, all in all, I'm not going to bash anybody tonight. Well, maybe I'll nitpick. I wasn't happy with
So here's the tricky thing when you go from a game to game basis, right? In football, you can judge every individual player on the field at the same time. In basketball, same thing. Hockey, you can do that as well. When you are trying to judge how a baseball team is supposed to play out through their season, one game can't tell you anything. You cannot be seeing the ball well. And it's not like basketball or football obviously is weekly, but basketball, hockey, you're playing for the most part every other day. Baseball, you got to wake up, you got to play every day. Sometimes on the weekends, you're coming off a night game, then you got to play a day game like 10 hours later. So it is brutal and it is grueling. The Kwan struggles today don't necessarily alarm me. The 2 strikeouts, maybe a little bit, but again, you can't take much value and consideration out of really anything. And I'm saying this even with what I said about Chase DeLauder. You can't put a lot of stake in that yet. Again, it was an amazing regular season debut. We've seen it all the time where guys hit home runs in their first major league at bat, and you go back and you look at that list, and a lot of those players, you're like, wow, this kid never turned into anything. Right. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with Chase DeLauder, but it's always hard to draw conclusions from game one. The conclusion that you can draw is this: the hits were there. And if that's what we're going to get from this Guardians team all season long, hits with runners in scoring position that are able to bring guys home, that is the big key. They were missing that last year. And the Bibee home run thing, okay, we'll hope that right shoulder is good. But again, Bibee did enough to keep it down. He did not allow many base runners today, just the 3 shots over the wall with nobody on base. If you're going to put one over the wall, that's the way that you want to do it. So Bibee, I think, did everything he could. This pitching will start to settle in. And tomorrow we see Gavin Williams.
I am looking forward to that. What is the pitching matchup tomorrow? Do you know who's on
it is
the hill?
Gavin Williams versus, hang on, I'm pulling it up right now. I want to say, I'm actually not going to say anything. I'm going to keep my pie hole shut so I'm not wrong. Well, I would have been right. It's Gavin Williams versus George Kirby.
Okay. All right. Great. Good. Is he related to Wayne Kirby?
I hope not.
I don't know. No.
Righty matchup yesterday or tomorrow. Sorry. Righty matchup tomorrow.
Yeah. 9:40 p.m. first pitch is the schedule for the Guardians and Mariners tomorrow. That one, folks, will be on Apple TV. I don't know. I'll be somewhere. I guess I won't be able to watch.
I will hopefully be done calling my men's volleyball game. So.
That is good. That is definitely.
We're going down to Central State in Wilberforce, Ohio, just east of Xenia.
Xenia, I like Xenia. No, would you like some Zima? Can we get?
How do you spell Xenia, by the way?
It's got to be with an X.
Yeah, it is with an X.
Xenia.
Xenia. Look at you go.
But I also remember Wilberforce. I guess is there Wilberforce University?
Yeah.
They played at Kent State, and I think it was probably my sophomore year, maybe my junior year. I don't know. I think I was working for the Stater at the time, and I watched them, man, and Kent State dropped the Hundy on them. It was nice.
Sounds about right. No, so it's Central State men's volleyball. They're playing Fort Valley State. It is 2 men's volleyball programs that are just in their 5th year of existence.
Very nice. Very nice. Excuse me. I am sorry. I am fading here fast, but just to kind of go back and touch one more time. So first of all, hey, have a great call on the games.
Oh, I appreciate it. We got one Friday and then one Saturday afternoon.
That'll be fantastic. I'm sure you will do a great job, and your color commentator won't interrupt you as you're calling a great serve, an ace, a spike, or anything.
I wonder who would do that.
I don't know, man. That's why I work a lot. No, but in all seriousness, I think that the Guardians came through well tonight. Obviously, the Bibee thing with the home runs is something a bit of concern. You don't want it to turn into a problem like Dr. Sticks. Dr. Sticks just fell apart, right? I don't think Bibee's there. The shoulder inflammation, let's wait and see. Hopefully, if anything, it's maybe only a game, a 1 start or something, if anything. But you don't want to risk it this early in the season. You do not want to have him out for an extended period of time. I know I'm sitting here crapping on him, throughout our broadcast, but at the end of the day, I don't think you want to. He's still good enough. It's just when you look at the expectations that people seem to have set up, or rightly or wrongly. And like you said, Nate, don't call him an ace because he's not. He's not an ace. So, but to be your opening day starter, you expect a lot. And so, with that in mind, I would have liked to see him not give up home runs. But as you said, he did everything else all right. He didn't allow a lot of base runners, and we played guards ball. What
was the strikeout count today? Did he get 6?
That might be right. And I think Gilbert got 7, right?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I am.
Bybee had 7. And don't worry, I'll take over down here. So each starting pitcher had 7. Here's your final stat line for each starting pitcher. Logan Gilbert went 5 1/3, 3 runs, all of them earned on 5 hits, no walks, and a homer. Of course, that was given up to Chase DeLauder. 7 strikeouts through 86 pitches, 59 of them for strikes. He'll start his season with a 5.06 ERA. Meanwhile, Bybee, 5 innings, 3 runs, all of them earned on 4 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. All those 3 runs, by the way, came on solo shots, 78 pitches, 48 for strikes. He'll start his season with a 5.4 ERA. Earning the win today is Connor Brogdon. Getting the loss is Gabe Spire, with the first save of the year going to Cade Smith. Both Ethan and I's MVP tonight is Chase DeLauder, 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored and 2 solo shots over the fence in his regular season debut.
Well said, sir. Well said. Mike, as you said, from the UK, it's the home runs that hurt your eyes with him and mine as well. So we'll see how it goes. Again, Nate, great job. Thank you for
this was fun.
This was amazing. Can't wait to do it again. And I apologize for my sleepiness. I know I look like I'm half drunk, and but I'm not.
I think high. We are doing it again this Sunday. So this Sunday, replacing your normal POTL episode, while we will still be talking about everything going on, we will be broadcasting Guards Ball for all of you.
Right. If by chance the Crunch is playing, I may not be joining you, or if they're
That's
not,
okay. It'll be Taven and I. So
or if I get done with a Crunch game and you're still jump right in.
You can absolutely jump right in. Hopefully the Crunch get there so you can broadcast Sunday. Here are your pitching matchups for the rest of the series, by the way. Tomorrow, it's matchup of righties. You got Gavin Williams and George Kirby. Then on Saturday, we are looking at Joey Cantillo. 3rd spot in the rotation for Mr. Cantillo.
Interesting.
The lefty will face off against Brian Wu from Seattle. Woo-hoo! And then rounding out the series on Sunday is this guy, Emerson Hancock, for Seattle. So no Luis Castillo this series. Maybe they're saving him. Maybe he's hurt. I'm not too sure. He'll be matching up against Slade Ciccone. That's another battle of right-handed hitters. Okay. So the only lefty we will see in this series, at least from a starting pitcher perspective, is Joey Cantillo of the Guard Dogs.
There it is. And there it is. Mike, good call. Aviators start their season on Sunday
yes,
on the road.
Aviator, the UFL.
The UFL, they will also they're going to be, the Guardians home opener Friday, April 3rd. And then also, but the Aviators home opener is Friday night, April the 3rd.
Is it really? I thought they played Saturday.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought it was Friday night, April 3rd, but I could be wrong. I might be completely wrong.
We're all tired here.
Am I wrong, Nate, or am I right?
I have no idea. I'm literally checking right now.
Yeah.
Trying to, if I can find the freaking thing, man.
I don't know. Their schedule. God. There it is. Yep. They are week 2, Friday, April 3rd, 8 p.m.
Okay.
There it is.
Against the DC Defenders.
There you go. Yeah.
Why are they spreading out UFL games? All right. Anyway, I'm gonna get rambling.
Yeah, we don't need to get into that. But well, we've got a busy sports weekend, and
it is a busy sports weekend,
which is not a bad thing at all. And still NCAA
always
basketball. It is. It keeps me busy. Keeps me out of trouble. I think. So. I think. I hope. I don't know which it is. Listen. Thank you to you. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Really appreciate it, Drew, Mike, and our Mets fan who tuned in. Love that guy. Thank you very much. hey, he was good. He was talking about Cal
Yeah,
Raleigh.
hey, and to everybody that even still is not watching, everybody that has gone to bed, said, I'll look at the box score tomorrow morning, had a total of 84 viewers that
really good.
watched today throughout, and that's not even updated YouTube numbers. I would probably say that probably cracked 90.
No, we did really
Probably
well.
cracked 90. So really good job. The tweet, I think, helped out a lot today. And again, the graphics are only going to get better. More stuff is going to be flying everywhere at you from POTL. We will be back at you Sunday. Sunday, we will be broadcasting Guards Ball again with updated graphics. I'll make my own score bug. Don't worry about it. It'll be great. It'll be glorious. It'll be the greatest score bug you've ever seen.
It'll be good. It'll be good. All right, Orange Vader. Don't mess around out there. Anyway, all right, folks. Well, I think we should shut it down here. And wait, Chase DeLauder joins Travis Hafner, Juan Gonzalez, and Duke Sims as I guess that's right, only players in Cleveland history to hit 2 home runs on opening day. That's unreal. Unreal.
Okay. Wow,
the crazy thing is,
that's quite a list.
3 of these guys now, CDL, Hafner, and Gonzalez. I don't know if I saw Juan Gonzalez do it. I know I was watching, and I mean, that would have been in like 2000, right around there. He came in, he and David Justice. But anyway, so Nate, I know you've got the control on your end to end this, but again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. And so for Nate Bope, I am Ethan Greenberg, and you have been tuned in to Prospects of the Land, part of the Baseball Banter broadcast.
Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Jeremy Laraquente, for giving us the opportunity to be a part of your company and broadcast our knowledge of baseball. Your Guardians start out the season with a win, 8-6. I'm actually going to run down
6-4.
Sorry, 6-4. It's 1 a.m. Give me a little bit of a break. Here's your final scoreboard, by the way, from the entire action around Major League Baseball. The Mets defeat the Pirates 11-7. The Brewers all over the White Sox 14-2. Nationals beat the Cubs 10-4. Pitching matchups coming up next. Orioles against the Twins 2-1. The O's get that win. Red Sox shut out the Red Legs 3-0. And then the Angels get the betterment of the Astros on the road. Some division rivals 3-0. Tigers beat the Padres 8-2 in San Diego. Phillies get on top of the Rangers 5-3. The Cardinals defeat the Rays 9-7 in a 6-run comeback, by the way. They were down 7-1 in that game. And then your other late night game, the Dodgers win their season opening game against the Arizona Diamondbacks. That is 8-2. I am looking to see if Shohei homered. No, but Will Smith and Andy Pajas did. So there you go. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back at you Sunday starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back with more Guards Ball. Again, like Ethan said, you've been tuned in to Prospects of the Land, home for the Cleveland Guardians and everything going on in the minor league system. We'll be back on Sunday to talk more Guards Ball, do a little live play-by-play like we did here, and preview the minor league season. Have a great night to those of you still tuning in, and we will see you in the next broadcast. See ya.